Let me while I'm here. Need to smell my flowers today. Let me while I'm here. Need to smell my flowers today. How can you cross me? I'm too real for that. Threw me to the wolves and then it turned me to a silver.
Turn your back on me.
Crazy.
Turn your back on me. You let me down.
Look at that there. Scoonta Dawn. I love you, Steve. This is how we do it. So, I appreciate everybody for tuning in so far. Welcome to Joints and Gibberish. We got 4 guys here. They're representing the single dad's perspective. So this is going to get very, very interesting. And we got 20 questions that they all have seen. So I don't want to hear anything about not wanting to answer any of my questions. We're going to start with the sponsors. Shout out to Gorilla Lemonade. I'm going to sip this like I always do because the watermelon, it's always good. It's always good on chill. So I appreciate Gorilla Lemonade, fresh out of New Haven, Connecticut. And then we have Gasco. They keep that stress nice. He makes sure my lungs are straight. What more can I ask for? That's all I give a F about. You already know that. Shout out to the Gasco, fresh out of Hartford. Anybody want lemonade? Good. Because only one of you getting one. I ain't put a lot out of here because y'all know how I do. I'm not here to share with all of you. Beta, give the rest water. Straight up and down.
They already gave us water. She already got us.
Let's go.
Bow. Bugatti was on the last. What you seen at the promo? You seen him?
No, I know that's his.
What?
Yeah.
Let's get it. So Liddy, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna introduce ourselves, starting from your way. We're gonna go all the way to Terry, but let them know who you are, how many children you have, and how long you've been a single father. That's how we're gonna do this when we go down the aisle. That's cool.
So,
All right.
those who don't know, Letty Blanco. I have 3 children. I've been a single dad since my daughter been 2, so 15 years.
What?
She's 17 now. So, yeah.
15?
15 years.
Good God. That's a long time. We're gonna get into that too, because that's a minute.
Yeah,
What's up?
My name Nino Banks. I have 3 kids. 2 are not necessarily mine, but I claim them because I love them. And then I have my actual daughter. She's 6, and I feel like I've been a single father since my daughter was born. Where I don't think I've ever really been in a relationship with my baby mother while my daughter was here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when she got pregnant, were you together or no?
In jail.
Okay, we're gonna get into that too. Goddamn.
Word.
Hello, sir. Let's go, Pop. Introduce yourself, baby.
My name Papa Stacks from Stanford. I've been a single father for 6 months now.
Okay. All right. How'd that come about?
My daughter, she asked to live with me, and I ain't really been around because I've been incarcerated for like 10 years. She was, 10 when I came home.
Oh, wow. And she decided to live with you even after that long gap.
Yeah.
Says a lot about your character. You must have raised it from in there still. We're going to get into that. Love that about you. Come on.
Yo, I'm Terry.
Come on, Barry White. You're going to have to project that.
I told you, I'm Terry. I'm AKA True Daddy. I'm from ST. I've been a father since 96.
Whew. But tell me, who's your oldest child? Where's your oldest child?
My oldest son is sitting right next to me.
What? So both of you have
Sorry,
experienced single fatherhood, and you've been in his life his whole life, so he
His
knows
whole
what it
life.
is to have a father.
Absolutely.
Do you guys know what it's like to have a father in your lives?
Yes.
So everybody sitting here has a dad.
Yes.
Round of applause for your shit. You know that deserves some claps. You know what I'm saying? Because all of y'all understands what it takes. So there should be nobody here giving up on the process. That's what that means, right?
Nah. My dad died when I was 9.
He was 9.
Wow. You lost him early, but he didn't leave you at will.
Well,
That was
not at
God
will.
taking him.
Nah, it was
Yeah,
due
but
to,
you experienced him.
Yeah, I experienced him, though.
Because the father you are to date with your son is insane. And he's your junior, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
He's the 3rd.
So let me just ask you this, Liddy. What does it look like, a typical day as a single father for you?
Well, it depends too, because I get my kids bi-weekly, my younger 2. I get them bi-weekly, Monday through Sunday, usually. So when I got them, it's bring them to school, go to work, get them situated to make sure they get picked up after school. Then when I get out of work, go get them, daily routine. That'd be Monday through Friday. And then when I don't have them, it's just constantly on the phone early morning before they get on the bus, when they get off of the on the school, off of the bus, on the phone with them every day. Like,
So you at
just
least
active,
tapping
you
with
know?
your kids once a day at minimum, even though you're not in the house with them.
Or every day, yeah, facts.
Okay.
More than- at least twice minimum. Facts. Like I said, before they go to school and they get out, like what they want, especially my youngest, she want to tell me about her day.
Get out of here.
Yeah, she want to tell me about her day.
And what about you? What is a typical day like for you?
Me personally, I don't live with my daughter, so like he said, I do get my daughter every 2 weeks. My daughter lives in Pennsylvania, so I'm traveling back and forth every 2 weeks to go and grab her. But a typical day would be just her, like he said, calling me, be on the phone. I'd like to play toys and stuff with her, whatever. Even though I'm not there, I like to, you know what I'm saying, play tea
So
parties and stuff.
how is it parenting virtually? Because now you're doing it through the phone.
I mean,
What is that like? Even like by the time you hang up, because I'm quite sure you wish you could put that baby to bed.
yeah, but she kind of understands what's going on because my daughter's smart. You know what I'm trying to say? So she don't give me that, like, her, when she sees me, it's just, I'm excited to be with you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because, you know, she's been talking to me on the phone every day. So when she finally does get to me, she's just like, right now, she didn't even want me to come here.
On you.
Yeah.
That gotta be love too, because typically, you know, mothers, they get all the love soaked up. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes y'all miss it. So what about you? How was it, with, you know, day to life with you and your child?
I was just living with two of my kids.
Uh-huh.
Right now I'm not. But every day I wake up in the morning, talk to them before they go to school. My 11-year-old, 6-year-old. I got 4 daughters.
You have 4 daughters.
Yeah.
No sons.
No sons.
Wow. Okay. That's different. That's awesome though. You getting it all back, huh?
Somewhat.
So how many baby mothers do you have?
4.
4 baby mothers. So
My last 2 is 12 days apart.
okay, so you had 2 kids in the same year.
Yeah, in the same month.
Same month.
Yeah. So my May 2nd, my daughter Serenity will be 4.
This your son. You raised him, but we gonna get into how you raised him too.
And then my last,
We gotta talk about that.
Heavenly, she will be 4, May 14th.
That got to be a difficult conversation to have with somebody. Like, you know, hey, you know, I know we're doing in February, but Sheila, she due in March. I just found out she doing. Like, do you tell them that in the same goddamn week?
I wouldn't
That's
know.
a hefty ass.
Yeah, that's.
I'm waiting until they all born. Like, look, y'all, I didn't even know y'all was all coming. Look at this shit
I
here.
don't think he did that.
And boom, you know, and we did.
To hold that one down.
Yeah, you can't just throw that to
honest
nobody.
with you- Nah, to be honest with you, I ain't think the last 2 was mine. I was incarcerated anyway when I found out.
So before you went to jail, obviously you was having
Smacking
a
them down.
condoms. What?
Smack him.
Condoms
I
where?
don't even think he understand those.
Now, what kind of sex? We gotta get into the sex education that you taught your son, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
How was it raising?
Raising Terry was an only kid for like. Well, you know, Papa Sec was the only kid.
All right,
for
Papa. Okay,
AKA,
he's a
you know
junior,
what I
so
mean?
he don't
he's
like
a
when his dad
junior.
call him his name. They got the
his
same
government
name.
So yeah, Papa Sec was the only kid for like 13 years. Yeah, I would say this kid was very well kept, very spoiled, very well known in the hood as a spoiled kid. You know what I mean? So I groomed him more like myself. I only have 2 kids.
Right. And they have a large gap, right?
Yes, they do.
What's the age of your 2 children?
Well, he's 28, and my other son is 15.
So you chose to wear condoms and he didn't. How did that skip a generation?
I wouldn't say that I chose to wear condom. I'm gonna be honest. I just probably say maybe I'm a little bit more smarter.
Okay, more careful. Cause I'm thinking, damn, how does
Maybe I'm a little bit
How
more
does one do
smarter.
all that in a year? Now, for the guys that have multiple baby mothers, how was it like managing that?
Managing?
Because now, you're trying to co-parent with multiple people. Like, how is that? Like, is it easier with one versus the other? But yours are older, so I'm quite sure now y'all have grown into a routine, correct?
Mine has never been easy, to keep it a buck.
No, mine's
But I don't ever speak ill will on them. But mine's worked because I fought through the courts. I got court orders. I went that route.
So there was no conversations that
It
y'all could
wasn't-
have on your own
it
to get to
wasn't-
some
It
terms.
wasn't able. They too vindictive and you know the spitefulness and it's crazy. Even after all these years, like my oldest baby mother just now started to be like doing little olive branches because she having a hard time.
So
with my
now y'all
oldest.
could be at the cookout together.
But I always be around and be cordial. I don't speak to them. I be like they don't exist. I swear to God, like they
Y'all
don't
act like
exist.
the,
me. I could
Not
be
me.
around for with my
can't.
kids, and they don't exist to me. Long as she don't say nothing crazy, I'll be there, sit there cordial with my
How do you
kids. and do
coexist with
whatever.
somebody that you slept with, had a baby with? You sat at the remember because I'm thinking about
But
even
mind
when
you,
we had our
I
kids.
said, like, my
You
oldest
sit at the
17.
bottom at
I
that
left when she was
baby's
2.
vagina, at that woman's
It's a
vagina to
decade
pull
and
that
some
baby
change, bro.
out.
No hugs, no high
How do you
fives,
forget
nothing.
about that and don't have no love for that?
After all the disrespect
Moment.
and certain shit, it's just not
It
there.
doesn't-
Like
it
I
doesn't
gotta,
matter
I,
about the
Like, you
relationship
go through a
that
lot.
feel me? Like-
you had with her
Relationship
while
goes
you
through a
were
lot
with her
of
because
emotions.
most men, most men don't know how to leave until it's bad. A man
Okay.
could already know that he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But
Did-
until it got bad, yeah. But then when it got bad, that's when he
Sometimes stay for
decided.
the
But why
kids.
y'all stand for kids and
try
convenience?
to. Like I was married, so that's why I tried to stay at that situation. My
Yes,
first,
most of
I
the
was
time it'd
out.
be
Like
something
when
like
she
that.
violated, it was, I'm out of here.
Get out.
Yeah, it wasn't.
How is it with you? Because you're managing with multiple women. So you have 4 women that you have to say, hey, how we coordinating Christmas? Or are you like putting them all in one room? Like, and is that easy to do for you?
Right now, to be honest with you, I'm only cordial with 2 baby moms.
You're cordial with 2, and the other 2 they don't talk to you.
It's like on and off.
What would those 2 say about you? The ones that don't talk to you. Let's keep it a stack. What would they say about you?
I'm an asshole. Because I don't listen to nothing they say, like, at all.
And I want to talk to you because you are an asshole. I asked him a question that I asked the ladies the last episode. We're going to get to that. He said some asshole shit. But we're going to get into that. How was it with you managing? Well, Terry, Papa is so old that can you even remember back in the day? Like, was it
Hell yeah, I
What?
can remember. Like yesterday. Day.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
How was that? Was that an easy
yo,
process for you?
No.
It don't sound like it.
No.
It sounded like he had a
I
similar
went to court
like
for
it.
about
Master.
10 years.
You see?
But
For
why-
what?
what's
I
court
don't
for
know.
10
He
years?
was
I don't
my only
understand
kid,
that.
so I don't understand. Why did I go to court? It was just to be vindictive to me.
Yeah, my baby-
It wasn't like I wouldn't take. He came to my house every weekend. Every weekend he was there.
So what was court? Just about the money?
It was just about because she wanted to be vindictive and. The more they can keep you down, you know what I'm saying? Because if they still
That's
want you,
crazy.
they're gonna make it difficult for you to be with the next chick. Just basically.
Arvea said, there we go, but I wonder why she's
No.
saying there we go. But you're saying that, like, as far as like being vindictive, so they're not allowing you to see your son. You know, if you ain't got no
as far as
paper,
that,
you really can't grab them, kind of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
taking to court for more money.
Yeah.
I heard you got a better job, so I heard you making better money. I'm taking back to court.
Oh, y'all got
So
a house.
is it scary for y'all to even get a better job? You don't even tell nobody. You probably want to work under
They
this
say
table.
You can't
Like,
say
Yeah.
nothing. You can't say nothing about no blessings.
Nah.
What? How they
He said you
talking
can't
right
say nothing about
now?
no blessings.
Yeah, and
He
you gotta
said you
tell
can't say nothing about no
yo,
blessings.
Yo,
Honestly,
right now,
just now was
they
going
like, oh,
through
you
a
got
situation
2B
with court.
movies, Yeah, we going back to court. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to Liddy, man.
That's
They got a
crazy.
couple of 2B movies right now. The group trip
out to Real Gold
that just
Films.
hit 1 million views. I heard. So
yes,
shout out to Real Gold Films, man. My boy Go, they going dumb.
Getting up there.
But
appreciate
so
it,
life for
appreciate
y'all,
it.
as y'all know it, hasn't been easy. I wanted to. Do y'all have anything nice before we get into the
That's
gory
what
shit?
took me
Do
a
y'all
long
have
time to
anything nice to
even-
say about?
Yo, I don't think I have the nice to say
I
what.
do.
She was my high school love, and that's about as far as it go for me.
I
It's
ain't
my
even
high
gonna
school
lie.
love.
High school love means that I looked at you in school and I was like, out of everybody in the hallway, it's you.
Right.
But then you have the baby with that person, and now you like it's everybody but you.
Right.
That narrative, it just
It's-
flip
it's
flops so
flip-flop,
quickly.
because people
Would you
change
look? Would you going by
sad.
looks?
Yeah, that
people
should be
change.
sad though.
But what y'all going by is it the looks? You like that week you looked at
I
her
mean,
and it was.
yeah, basically,
Not
when
even,
you
yeah,
in
to a
school, it
degree.
is all
Cause
about
y'all
your
going
love.
with looks
When
and
that
ass
young, yeah, but
probably.
Yeah.
not me at that
But you
point.
know,
like,
because actually, I mean, like, not to, it's not like, like, and she's always been good looking. She's still good looking to this day.
His mom.
Yeah, Terry mother's still good looking to this day.
Okay, so it sounds like you would have gave her an opportunity.
No.
It's 20-some years later, Steve.
No.
Who gives a shit? Y'all live in
I
it.
Man, listen, they be
like,
flirting.
like,
They
maybe,
be
For
like,
real, Papa?
They be
look,
flirting.
that's because I'm single.
Why you
I
flirting
would
with her?
say
Why you
maybe
even
just
doing
right
that?
now,
They
right
flirt.
now. Let's don't
He
put
said they
that
be
any
flirting.
further. Because if I had a girl, it would be a no.
Fuck, they be flirting.
We might could bang out like maybe one time. Maybe one time bang out. That's it.
What you
Okay.
saying? You'll spin a block one more time on my mom?
I got been
That's
out with
crazy.
nigga.
That's crazy. He tried to clean it up.
Yo, what is he saying?
It would be like he would
That was
know
what he
about it
said.
anyway. You know,
I will say
They
though,
gonna know.
I will say that besides all of the vindictive things she's done to me, she was a great mother.
I'm happy somebody said something nice because y'all some bitter baby daddies.
She was a great mother. She
That's
took
a group of
I
baby.
didn't say nothing bad.
You know, y'all not saying that bad, but
What I
shit, y'all
said
ain't
was-
volunteering nothing good.
did,
So let
she
me
did.
hear
No,
this
I
shit.
said I
She
was. You ain't.
Right, but
No,
let me
I never
hear
said
something
she was
good. He
bad.
just
No,
he
I said
just.
I had something good to say.
All right, but I want to hear it too because I want it to actually be good.
Yeah, she does a very good job with my daughter. My daughter's very well kept. She's smart. She learns at a advanced rate because of her mom. I'm not gonna lie, her mom is very.
Can we get some claps for the mother? Because I want these moms. Because one of these baby mothers is watching this shit.
They
right
do
now.
their best. That's all I'm
Give
saying.
a clap to a mother
They
who's
do
a
their
real
best.
mother.
Baby mother
first
goes
one,
crazy
probably.
for her daughter.
Because a real
I
mother
got to
goes
say.
all out for her kid.
Right.
You don't judge it on like I don't fuck with the father no more. You know what I mean?
So you feel like once they stop messing with y'all, then they automatically try to have an issue with something else. So that way that stops you from being an active
I
father.
can't speak for nobody else.
Maybe
I
they
always
want y'all to
speak
start
for
looking
my
bad for
scenario.
something.
My daughter Ryan.
That's how.
Mine's with deceitful.
That's how it go.
Your daughter did what?
My daughter Ryan.
I ain't
mother,
say it,
she
y'all
straight.
said it.
Like she a good mother.
So Ryan's mother's good. What about the other one?
Ariel mother, she decent. She coming along.
All right. Shit, decent and coming along is better than being shitty.
I ain't say that. I said they do their best. That's
Do
all
they?
I said.
But Serenity mother is
They
too.
do their
man.
best.
Nah,
She
yeah,
always
so
keeps
my-
Serenity.
Let me ask y'all
out.
this as fathers, right? Because let's get. Do y'all feel like as dads,
I
you
mean,
guys
like,
get celebrated?
Keep the kid up.
Huh? Do y'all
Never.
feel like as fathers y'all get celebrated? Like if Father's
For my
Day ain't nothing
kids.
like Mother's Day, is it?
No,
Nah, but
Tell
for
me
my
what
kids,
Father's Day feel like for y'all.
a day.
Yeah, like today, woke up.
Like
Nah.
You
yesterday.
feel me? Talk to my kids.
Nah, mine's,
When about my day?
Nobody pulling up on y'all.
mine's is always kind of
No dinners, no nothing.
You know, it's always a gift.
Wait a minute, wait
Yeah,
a
my
minute,
kids
wait a
give me
minute, wait a
gifts,
minute.
I might get a
Y'all
day.
got some
My
big
kids
ass kids. Some of y'all got big ass kids.
My
I
kids
don't
give
want
me
to hear
gifts,
that
though,
nobody's
but-
thinking about y'all.
They give me gifts.
But what would
My
a good
daughters.
Father's Day look
my
like
son,
for you? If you
he'd
did?
be call me or text
I'd
me.
get a
but-
big-
Yeah, my daughters get me gifts. My son, he'd be like, "Happy Father's Day."
So you're not empty-handed on Father's Day.
Nah, my daughters be having me.
Lit,
Yeah, they got me.
litty.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I wouldn't say I'm empty-handed, but I don't never get shit.
Now, what does that feel like for you? Does anything show up within you that makes you feel like, damn?
I'm not gonna lie. I guess because of the type of man that I am, most of my women's life, my mom, my girl, and my daughter, like I go extra hard for them. So I don't really look for it on Father's Day because they kind of, you know what I'm saying? They kind of show me that love all day. I get that love every day.
That's what's up.
So as far as Father's Day is concerned, you're not necessarily
It don't really-
unhappy because they're not going all out because they actually do go
All
and
year.
extend things to
Yeah,
you
all
throughout the
year,
year.
all
Okay.
year, yeah.
All right. Well, that's something different because my thing is,
Yeah,
don't just let
I
the
don't
day go
never
by
know
and I
that,
don't
like-
feel like anything. Yeah.
I wouldn't know what that'd be like.
I'm mad for you.
Yeah,
Don't be.
I kind of do feel like
Don't be. Like I said, my daughters make.
Because
They love me.
you giving that on the surface things are happening, but as you speak, there's a level of emptiness in you. No, it's you don't mean to project it, and your eyes is
definitely
telling
see
it
it.
too. Like, shit, I feel like in 2 more minutes you might be able to cry if I ask you some real deep questions about you
Nah, I
and
ain't
your
gonna
children.
cry.
No, I'm just saying,
I
but
can
you
act
can
it
tell.
if you want me to, though.
But like, and what about you guys? Like, what's going on in your world as far as like single parenthood? Is there anything that's like misunderstood about you and your parenting?
Yeah.
What's misunderstood?
I got a problem with myself. I don't spend time with my kids like that. I just, whenever they call me and say what they need, I just get them what they need.
So you feel like that's enough?
Nah, I don't.
But real quick, you spend almost every day since I met you with your father. So how in the world are you not reciprocating that?
Because I get caught up in my lifestyle more than anything. Like, I be focusing on money, and I be feeling like money be more important than anything.
But you wasn't raised to think that.
Yeah, but I'm my own man, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, so it's just...
I can't go off what he do.
The only reason I'm saying that because you have
He
an
never been in
active
jail,
dad,
but I've been in jail.
which is different. That's different. So with being in jail, you think that changed you a little bit when you came out? It was all about like my freedom. what I could do for me, how I can advance?
The
It
first
definitely
time
changed him.
when I came home in 2020, it was like I ain't really like go and talk to my baby mom or nothing. Like I just went around her and was expecting her to just be like, "Yeah, here go your daughter." Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, nothing. Really didn't have no communication during jail, so it was like when I came home,
There was a disconnect.
yeah.
How often do you call your father? I'm actually happy you're here because you're saying this, and how often is your father's phone ringing? How often are you calling him?
I call him like mostly every day.
How often would you like to see your dad?
Now that I'm grown, I really don't.
I'm just asking the question. How often do you typically see your dad? How often do y'all see each other?
I would say we see each
I mean,
other
now it's
throughout
like,
the whole week.
Right.
And
I mean,
my
now-
phone
I'm only
rings.
asking that because do you
we
understand
don't
how
see
I'm trying to
each
layer
other.
this?
Throughout
Nah,
the
but we
week.
don't see
I'm
each
just
other
trying to
every
understand
day.
because
what you're
he
saying.
getting
Throughout
fed.
the week.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
getting fed all day.
But that's one thing I did. I sacrificed a lot of that. But I that's what I be blessed with. That's what I said. My daughters be having me. I spend a lot of time with my kids. Like from off rip, I always had my kids. Like,
That's
I
the
was
one
known
thing you
as
can't get back.
Daddy daycare. Like I would spend time with my kids. You feel me? So like it be funny now that they older. Like I don't. Cause they be wanting to do their own little thing and
Right.
that, but like I said, we got a group chat. Like you feel me? All my kids even be connected, even though they don't live in the same home. Like you feel me? Like my 17-year-old live in Bloomfield, my younger two live in Glastonbury. Like
How often are you spending time with your younger son?
Oh, with,
You're very
Tyler.
active in his life as well, right?
Absolutely, because they're so far apart. I don't want nobody having like that. You gave him more. You spend more. Only reason why I tell Tyler sometimes like me and Harry spend more time because he's more an adult.
Right.
You're more busy with activities or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's in school. You know what I mean? He's an A student. He's on the swim team. He's play basketball, football.
All
now
around.
he's also playing European football, which is lacrosse. So he's playing that sport now. You understand? So, and tomorrow, it's probably a game tomorrow, this Saturday. And
So you just super active. You in all the
Yeah,
activities. He was
I'm-
like that
I'm
with you when you
there,
was
yeah.
younger too? Or were you even
Yeah,
into
he
sports?
Came to my yeah, I played basketball. Like he came to my games, but he was working a lot.
Yeah, with him, it was more like,
He was working a lot.
yeah, I had to more so
If I had a game
for
on the
him
weekend,
financially.
yeah.
With Tyler, it's more lenient.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now watching him as a parent, how does it make you feel?
Watching who?
Watching Terry.
I'm
Watching
proud of
Papa
Terry
as a-
because Terry's not actually telling you all the story. Terry has been through 10 years of incarceration. Within that 10 years, 6 years down, the other, for bouncing in and out, but actually growing up, taking custody of his daughter, coming home on his last
that's
bed.
a big
That's
turnaround.
a big step for the gentleman.
10 years in jail and then turning
Look.
around and getting the baby and she
Look.
wants to go to your
And
house?
okay.
She asked.
Taking the little girl from that, putting her in basketball, spending time with his daughter, being there like I've been there showing him. So, yeah, as time go, his growth is getting better. You know what I'm saying? He's feeling his fatherhood and his manhood.
Got you.
You understand? Look, everybody's not gonna be proud of exactly like how you taught your kid to be. Terry knows about mannerism, everything. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
I'm from South Carolina to New York, so he knows everything in between. He was there mostly for everything in my life. Is me growing up into my manhood. You know what I mean?
So let me get into some. I'm gonna get into some. I asked a funky question last week. I'm curious to know what y'all think because the ladies, I asked them. I said, "Hey, if your baby father was in the hospital, because I know that y'all not dating or nothing, but y'all gotta have love for each other because y'all bear children together." So I said, if he was in the hospital, would you go to his bedside if he needed you, especially because y'all got kids? Even the kids want you to go. These ladies stood tall, 10 toes down. They said, "Much. I'm not going to no hospital for him." When I called him to do XYZ, he didn't come. Oh, yeah, only one said that she would come to the bedside of her baby father. So I want to ask y'all,
what?
any one of your baby mothers get sick, she needs you. Y'all in relationships, but that's neither here nor there because we talking about grown shit. These are grown ass people.
They ain't gonna ask
Would
me.
you?
I'm keeping it a
But
buck.
let's just say they don't ask you, but just you being God's child, it's in your nature to be good to your neighbor, correct?
It is.
So I'm asking, would you be like, yo, let me go check on sis? She in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
my
would bring
child's
my
mother.
kids. And
But
like,
Dolo,
get
you ain't
flowers
going.
and not Dolo. I would be with my kid. Like if my feel me and my daughter or something like her mother was sick and I would be there for my daughter and shit. I would go and I would like feel me bring flowers and some little shit like that as a gesture, but I wouldn't be like I'm about to go by and check on her by myself or nothing like that. I would. That's just me
It's the by
personally.
myself part that I don't understand.
We don't have that type of relationship. We don't even talk. So like, I wouldn't even know that she got sick unless my kids told me. And they'd be like, "Yo, mommy, could you come tell me?" I'd be like, "Oh, all right." Yeah, it'd be hard.
I
It's
like,
hard.
yo, you keep it so. I mean, y'all both are so honest, but you've been having a difference in opinion lately. So I want to know what's your opinion on that. Like, what's your
Me
take?
personally, I just feel like because that's my daughter's mom, and I know how much my daughter cares about her, I'm gonna, regardless of what, try to make sure that she's alright, even if it wasn't with being sick. You know what I'm trying to say? Whatever I can to help.
Right.
Because
Because if she can't feed herself, you gonna go in with that spoon and you gonna put it to her mouth.
See, I'm not doing
What the?
none of
Wait.
that.
You killing me.
I'm not trying to drag it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't do that. I would sit there while my daughter
I'm not
doing it,
dragging it.
my son doing it for their mom. I sit there. I get the food. I get whatever's
Like,
needed.
if
This
I-
baby sick. Y'all
I buy
acting
the
like we at a
stuff.
strip club
Just
and
so
y'all giving her $1 because she's shaking her ass.
Just so happened to be the only adult there.
Right there, what the fuck?
I can't be
you
the.
know what I
I'm not
mean?
gonna even
That's
be the
my
person
point.
they're
If
gonna
I just
ask
so
for. I'm
happened to
telling
be the
you.
only adult there, and I went because, like I said, it'll be her son, my daughter, and then me. You know what I'm trying to say? So if I just so happen to be the only adult there, and she needs me to feed her, like she can't feed herself, then yeah, but I'm not just there like, oh, here, let me.
No, I'm not telling you.
That's how you
get what I'm
kind of
saying?
did
I'm
it.
talking
though.
about.
Yeah.
Like,
little
it was
bit,
just
a
like,
little bit.
I said if she cannot
Holding it
feed
like-
herself and she needed assistance, y'all on
But that's why she in the
no.
hospital.
That's right. That's what they got nurses.
Right, but the
and
nurse,
shit.
y'all know the
I'ma
nurses take a
ring
little
her
minute to
bell,
come.
like, eh.
Y'all know the nurses take a little bit.
Hey,
Sometimes
man.
they don't change that undergarment and all that. They don't change the gauze on time.
Right,
You
no
like-
shit like that. I'm gonna make sure that
See,
that
exactly.
happens
Now
like that.
I'm tweaking out on the people that
Like,
work
yeah,
there.
I'm gonna make
Yo,
sure they
what y'all
doing their
doing?
job.
Right, that's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. But let
Y'all
me
not
know that.
doing
I'm just trying to
nothing
see if y'all
else.
gonna be there in any capacity.
That's
to
how I'm
boss
gonna
up
be
for
That's
there.
how I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be
I'm
there
gonna
to
be there to
that
make
they
sure
doing
everything.
their
Yo,
job.
Yeah, for my
yo,
kids, but I'm
me
not
and you,
doing
I was
nothing.
rocking you
No,
until
no,
that
no,
last
you
bitch.
first talking about feeding her.
That was
I didn't
crazy.
fake nothing. I gave y'all the whole
What?
shit.
Yo,
When,
I was
what?
cool with being there, vibing out with her. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Making sure she
no.
was okay.
I got shot in the back of the head. Ain't nobody come see me. I'd be like, oh, your
Feeding her is
staples
just like-
okay? Like, oh, you need any bandages, no gauze? And
Why you had to mention that?
Because what you
'Cause I feel
mean?
bad now.
Now you want to,
Why the
y'all
fuck
want
you
to
didn't say that
want
from
me
the
because
gate?
I don't want to feed nobody, but I'm like the
the
nurse.
You got shot and
Like,
they didn't
come
come
on,
to you,
man.
but you should have started
What?
with that. I didn't know that.
What?
Then fuck them all. Don't go see none of them.
Yeah, word. I ain't even gonna lie, you got.
None of
Like,
them.
I would have went with my kids, but yeah, fuck them.
Nah.
Like,
Even-
not to be like fuck them, but yeah,
Even
fuck
for the
them,
kids,
but-
I wouldn't have went.
I'll go with my
What's up,
kids.
peoples?
That's
What's the
just
time
me.
about
That's like a
that?
man I am, though. I wouldn't
Ty, we
went,
talking
but-
about single fatherhood.
Yeah.
These guys, I'm trying to see if they got love for their baby mothers. We're trying to see
This
what the
is like,
process
damn,
is like.
wish you would have died.
look,
That's what I was getting. You talking about a
All right.
visit?
keep it 100.
I didn't even
far
get a
as
get
you-
well
Look,
card.
out of respect for my boys.
Are
know
you
what I'm
going
saying?
to the hospital?
I'm going to the hospital out of respect for my boys.
Now, whatever she might need when you get there, are you going to contribute to that? Or are you going to sit your ass there like
she
I'm sitting here
asks
for
me-
Terry?
Nah, if she asks me, like,
Because that's some shit he would do. Terry told me to come. I'm just going to sit here. Terry, you do it.
Nah, he might feed her though. He was saying he would spin the block.
Look,
He might feed her.
saying all that.
He gonna give some
I said-
jello.
You just said you'd have slept with her again, but now you don't know if you're
Look,
going to feed
I
her at
said-
the
I
hospital.
You'll give her some jello.
Men ain't
Make sure she
shit.
gets some ice or something.
If
You
she
heard
need-
him?
Look,
Some
but if
ginger
she
ale.
needed-
What did you
look,
hear?
Look, if she needed me to, look. If either one
I hope
of
your
them
mother
needed me
watching this
to,
shit. Don't give
out
him
of
nothing
respect
or
for
none of
my
that shit.
son, I said I would do it.
My mom watching this.
Yo, mama love, mama
That's
love.
real. I said
Mama
out of respect
love.
for my
He
son.
still
I'm
wanna-
not be in love with somebody else.
hilarious.
So I'm doing it out of respect.
Because mom,
Love watching.
Yo,
Shout out to Mama Love.
Shout out to Mama Love.
Big Terry
Right.
said that he still got some shimmy that he, cause you beautiful. He said you beautiful.
Hold on, she might be
Beautiful.
Shell, you about to have a boo thing, feeling some type of way. And shit, so you be flirting with your baby daddy, huh?
We on Joyce and Gibberish. This
Y'all
shit
still
gets messy.
cool, huh?
Y'all know this shit get messy.
Y'all
Y'all know
about
this
it.
shit go
Blame it
down.
on Joyce and Gibberish.
But he gonna say he ain't sure if he gonna feed her at the hospital.
That's what her boo gonna do.
Feed her, yo.
That's what her
But
boo
he
gonna
gonna
do.
give her
Thank
something
you.
else.
That's what her boo gonna do.
Y'all ain't shit, bro.
She
At
might
the
just
hospital
request to
is
see
tough.
me.
Ah.
You know, she
yeah,
might
but
just
at
have
the
something much to
hospital,
tell me.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? It may not be like, you know, I want you
I'ma
here
make
'cause,
sure
you
they
know,
straight,
like,
but I ain't doing
Like, I
nothing.
got something to tell you. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
All right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because
Pops, I ain't mad at you,
Look,
but I got it, cause come on, the shit
I
you
look
saying
out
too.
either way,
she
but
had
you
your
know-
little man almost 30 years ago. You gotta have
Listen.
massive love for that shit.
oh yeah, that's the most beautiful thing I think we did together.
I know he do.
Low.
Well, how are you with your baby mothers?
What?
Are you going to their bedside, yo?
The love I
Two of
have.
them, yeah.
Two of them. Why not the other two?
I don't really got no. I don't really know them.
That's
And that's all
honest.
right. You know what I'm saying? You don't know them. That's honest as it could ever get. If my shorty need assistance, I'm gonna help her the same way she helped me. But see, that we're not talking about. At this point, they're not together. So he's tipping. They're just helping out. The mother of their kids.
That's it.
If she has a person, it's limited
We're not
on what I
talking
do.
about that.
But
I
if
doubt
I'm
if they
single,
should
I may
need
do
that.
more. Y'all agree with that?
No.
Yeah, because
He
you're
said-
gonna be like, I know you're not going.
Right.
Not
Y'all don't agree
spinning
with
the
that?
block, bro.
Right.
But no, this
Nah,
guy
she
right
doing
here
no
saying
nice-
if she has a person, it's limited on what he's gonna contribute. He's saying, but if he's single, he may
Right.
do more.
She got
Right. If
family.
I'm single,
Me
then it's
personally,
different.
I'm gonna do what I was gonna do regardless.
Right.
I ain't-
Of what,
yeah, I
bro?
ain't
Why is
tripping
why
on
is
But
being
But
in
I'm
a
not
relationship even
doing
matter?
this or
I'm
that.
not
Because your
tripping on
girl
who
might
doing
feel some
what.
kind of
But
way.
why does that matter? Because 30 years ago, somebody had a baby for you. Why
Right,
you worried
so,
about
I
somebody
was
2
trying to
minutes
explain
ago?
that to her, but shorties don't be trying to hear that. They be like, nah, y'all might be trying to.
But
fuck
you
or
gotta
something.
stand on 10.
Yo.
What are you talking about,
Yeah,
shorty?
I would stand on
We talking
10.
about the baby?
If
No,
I had a
I
good
would stand on
relationship
10. Like,
with
I'd be
them,
like, yo,
if
shorty,
if
no
certain
matter how
situations
you
different,
feel, I gotta go check on that.
I feel like I've been too.
Like, word is born. Like, no matter how she was,
Too
I'm not gonna
nice.
lie, I
I still
have been
have
at
to
the
go
point
do it.
where
I don't
my
expect
baby
you
mother where I
myself.
would have said no. to
Even
her.
if
I gotta stand on
God
10.
damn.
Nah, I wouldn't do
I gotta
that.
stand on 10.
But
Why?
at the same-
I wouldn't do that.
Said he
Real
wouldn't do
child
it.
support for no real car.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
well, I've been on child
Let me
support
ask
since
y'all
my daughter been
something.
7
that
too.
child support, let's
What?
get into it.
Because
And
y'all
the
got
ex got me
massive
for
baby
alimony. I don't
mothers.
even know how
Get
she
into
did
child
that. I've been
support.
trying to get a lawyer for this family cushion. That's crazy,
Literally
right?
just
played
got
3
Yo, how
See,
they
y'all
give
get
you
off
a
the
public
family court.
defender?
Just
How they give you a
child
public
support.
defender and when you a criminal for crackheads and this and that? But for trying dads, we can't get nobody to fucking help us. When
You
Yo,
can't get
don't.
a
you gotta owe like $30,000 or go on some stupid shit and get contempt and about to go to jail. Then they'll be like, oh, give you a little dumbass lawyer to help you out, and
So
they don't
y'all
do
feel
shit.
like the system isn't set up for y'all to
That
have
shit
no
is a
rights?
fraud.
Huh?
That shit is a
Lawyers.
fraud, bro.
But you know what?
That shit is
Let
a
me
fraud.
tell
You know how it's
I think
such a
what it
fraud?
is.
Yo, you know how much it's
For
such
the
a
mothers.
not even for the
state.
state.
Fry you up.
Because the state, once you sign that birth certificate,
You
you're
ain't
in
lying.
business,
That's
nigga.
real, because
You're in
You signed
business
over
with
your
them.
child's rights.
You in
You're-
business
that's not
with
even
them.
your child, that's their child.
You're in business with
Oh,
them,
my
nigga.
mother.
So now, man, that shit
Basically
is a
got it
scam.
This is why I
Because how
can't sit up
easy
here
they
and
could
say
just
that
go
that's
down there and be
not
like, yo,
because
I don't
she
want him
did
on
not
child
allow
support
me
no
to
more.
go through that.
And then I could just pay whatever the little rearage is and I'll be off that shit. The only reason I'm on is because they put, like, you feel me? Because they went down there. Like, I ain't never have no.
They do that
The state
to
don't
be
come and just
nasty.
be in your business. They gotta
So
go
you
down
was
there and be
already
like,
contributing. Her coming
man,
to
I
you
went
with
down
the
there and
courts
fought
had
for
nothing to do
my
with you.
joint
Got
custody
you.
off rip
One
because
thing
she was
I
trying to
will
keep
tell
my
y'all
daughter
is
away.
that if
Yeah,
they-
man,
if
John
they
been
feel
saying
that
I was
bitch
on
need
it.
public
Yeah,
assistance.
she kept my daughter away
He
for
said,
6
fuck
months.
that bitch
man.
if she just a baby mother, especially if she moved on already and
What?
got another nigga.
She got a whole other
Right,
baby
right.
daddy. What,
That's
What she
right.
said?
How
What he
the baby
said?
daddy could do
Let
that?
that hitter take care of her.
That's
what
right.
she need me for.
Right,
But if she
fam.
just
Come
might be
on.
in and we
Right, I
together,
feel
then
you.
I'ma
we
be
been
there for her.
Not together
Whatever
for
you
a
need.
decade or some shit. Like, stop
You
playing.
don't need me.
Stop playing.
I ain't
Stop
gonna
playing.
lie.
We don't high five, hug, nothing. We don't even talk. I
But
haven't
at
talked
what
to them
point,
since
let me
I got
ask you something.
shot.
At what point did y'all stop liking these people?
No, no, no.
I
no.
didn't
I
stop.
know.
It's the disrespect. I stopped liking them when I got shot.
Like
for
when
real.
did y'all know y'all wasn't
That's
gonna
when
be
I was
cool?
it
Like
for
when did
me.
y'all know y'all was gonna leave this household and I ain't
That
gonna
was
raise
when it
no
was
baby
up
with
for
her?
me.
Like at what point did y'all know that?
When I got shot, that was up for me. That was
No.
the final when they did all of that little woo the woo, but
Every
they was
time
trying
he
to
say that,
violate,
he got
yo,
no
because they went down there to go and get sole custody and shit too. Like that shit, they get like, because I was even too, I had to fight a case after that shit happened because they shut up my car. Whole stupid shit behind me. Feel me? I was on probation, all this other shit, and then I'm like,
That is
got
too
me violated. So
Your
that's why I'm
baby
like,
mother?
What? for being a dad. My daughter was trying to run away at 14, 16, like, oh, run down Blue Hills from my store type shit, bugging. I had to pin her down in the car. We tested it. Hit her nose. She get a little bloody nose. So I'm wiping her shit. When she come wild. Call the police ASAP. I'm like, you serious? I'm like, you know I'm on what? I just took my runner and pulled up.
Didn't even care about what it would do to you or the separation between you and the baby.
I had to get rid of I had my other kids. I had to go drop them off and do and come back and turn myself into the police. Mind you, it was New Year's.
Oh my God.
It was New Year's weekend, bro.
I would have been dumb.
I had to pay $3,000 that night to get out of jail. Then just to go to court the next day for them to throw out the case and then to still violate my probation and they extended my shit. Like, I would have been off.
There's some things for me I'm not
Like,
coming back from.
what?
So if you call
That's
the
what I'm saying,
cops
I'm not
on me,
talking,
you
though.
pull a
It's
weapon
not
out
a-
on me, shit
it's
like
not
that,
a talk,
you
like-
ain't getting no more out of me.
That's what I'm saying.
That was
You
where
said,
I
like-
crossed. That's where I drew the line.
Yeah, like
Because I could see that you could call the cops.
I can't.
I got too much
I
time in the
can't.
system.
I said I
ain't
talk
trying
to my
feel
kids.
me?
Like I know
got no time to
that's
be
how
going back.
relationships I have. I don't have none with sadly with my baby.
That's actually really, really sad.
It is.
Because not for nothing,
It's-
and
that's
a
the
lot of
hardest
communities,
type of
but blacks,
co-parent and shit, like,
they don't expect us to last. They don't expect us to raise our children in a two-parent household. They're not. The odds of that for us is already
then they
against us.
keep it crazy just because we don't work out, like with that broken home syndrome. Because even like all of us come from, like you feel me? Like I was going back and forth with my mom and my dad. Like you feel me? They didn't have they both parents in the home. Like you feel me? Like so it's like why you really want to move like that? Like I could really be like you feel me, real cordial, but I feel like I've been way too nice. That they abuse that because they play with my kids, they dangle that. 'Cause they know I'm gonna do anything and everything for them. You feel
Crazy
me?
thing is, you mentioned how it's a scam for the state, and I really feel like that. So
it is the whole.
but to some degree, because
that
like,
shit go on your taxes. That shit on my credit, my nigga.
yo,
That shit-
I know people.
Yo, I still got a 700 with that shit still on my shit. They'll say that break. I put that shit up right out of my
That
credit
shit-
card.
So let me tell y'all sometime. I want to tell y'all sometime how some women lose.
And I only
Right?
owe like 3
Hold
billion.
on, let me give y'all this story because I want y'all to hear this. Because sometimes women don't realize how they put themselves in a deficit when they do certain things, right? Especially ladies, if you are collecting food stamps or Medicaid. Don't take no baby father for no damn child support. Because guess what? Once you do that, they want their money back. So when you get that $500 order that they giving you a month, but they didn't already gave you
So I
money
don't
for your
owe
baby,
them. I don't owe my baby
you really
nothing.
only
I owe the
getting
state.
$96. The
Well, I owe
state
one
take the
baby
rest
mother.
of that shit. You could have had $500 had y'all been cordial.
That's
Try
what
to
I'm
figure
saying.
out how to leave the courts out of it. Because then when you do that, you don't just shorten your change, you shorten his change. Now he got no extra change
Then you
to
shorten
help
the
you,
kids.
himself, and when I seen the percentage of
That
child
shit be crazy. I
support
be
coming out
still
of
double
Dominique's
paying,
brother's
'cause mind you, they
check,
taking that shit out every week.
the amount
My
of
brother
money
still
coming
like,
out,
oh,
how
Dad,
do
I
y'all
need-
even
I'ma
survive
still
after
do
that?
that.
Because if you do overtime, you
That's
still
what
fucked.
That's what you gotta do.
Because they
You
taking
gotta
that
do
extra.
mad
You got
overtime.
mad overtime, mad
Mad
different
too.
jobs, because they gonna take only from your full time.
Full-time.
So if you gotta do
Yeah.
part time too. You gotta hustle,
That's what you
whatever,
gotta do.
however, by any means, not to say anything illegal,
Cut
but you
hair.
gotta hustle,
Do
bro.
what
You
you
gotta
gotta
cut
do.
hair, you gotta
to survive
Yeah,
for real.
word.
Bro. That
Do
shit
what
is
you gotta
crazy.
do.
what?
That's crazy.
Because you'll pay everything and won't be able to eat outside,
If that is
man. I'm telling
hustling,
you.
selling drugs or whatever.
Niggas to pay
I've done
everything
it,
and won't have nowhere to sleep
and
and put they
I've
shit.
gotten jobs, so I'm just gonna keep it
Allegedly.
100. So,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nah, you know what? Sometimes
I'm
you do what you gotta do, man.
I do what I have
and
to
I
do.
totally
And
understand.
my kid was up, and we wasn't gonna be down for nobody.
Then that gonna be hard because you gotta work so much. Like he was saying, he wasn't there like as much as he could possibly be for Papa's tax.
Right.
Like, he had to work. He was like he was around, but he worked. That's how I feel like it's be with my circumstances, especially after my divorce and shit. You feel me? Cause I be having to work. They be on me, bro. I
Have
gotta
you
pay
moved
too.
on? Like, are any of y'all in relationships now?
No, I was for a little bit after my divorce. I mean, not a little bit, but yeah, I was. But I've been single for 2 years now.
Now let me ask y'all this,
17
especially
years.
you. No, you. Some of y'all got younger children. Well, you've moved on, but it's like, as a man, are y'all considering how soon y'all are gonna introduce your children to the person you're dating? Or as men, do y'all just be like, man, I loved her, we had good sex, I'm about to show her my daughter. Because some of y'all be doing that so that the girl can come back, because y'all want to show that y'all good fathers. Y'all know the shit I'm talking about.
Man,
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
be
Use the
Yeah, I
baby
know
as a
what you're
pawn.
Somebody for 6 years, they never met my daughter. Only
That's
yeah.
the fact.
Okay, cool.
I go off energy. Everybody not
play
me
that.
and my kids.
Nah, it's
Okay.
definitely got to be a serious
Like,
relationship.
my kids only knew the person
only
I was
meant
really
serious
in a relationship.
relationships.
Me being affectionate or any type of way outside of their mother. Like, you
only
feel me?
meant
So,
second.
even if I dealt with other females, like, that was the only one they ever, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
all right. So y'all not doing too much mixing and back and forth.
nah,
We don't need to
'cause
blend that early. It ain't
yeah,
necessary.
and energy, yeah, they don't need to be meeting people in connection shape. I might not even deal with her next week, like, type of junk. I don't even know. Like, I don't know.
Well, all that y'all been through, who's ready to have more kids?
I would
the
be
fuck?
willing. I want another son.
Yo,
I want another son.
Put your hands
But I
down.
don't want another baby mother.
Put your hands down.
So
I'm
if I
into that
have a-
shit.
I need a
If I have
son.
another one,
I need a son.
if I have another
like
one,
tomorrow.
she definitely got to be my
Did
wife.
you hear this guy?
You
I need
don't.
a son like tomorrow.
Women don't think about.
He said tomorrow.
They just what?
I needed it yesterday.
They just in it for the
Son
money.
like-
I don't want no more
This one
baby
said,
mothers.
I've seen
so
and witnessed a
I
lot
would
of
like to
brothers
have
fall
another
victim
son,
to
though. My
women
son
in
want
the
a
court
brother.
system.
My little sister.
Women use kids as
my
pawns
the
to,
youngest one,
an
that little
evil
brother.
scheme.
She don't want to be the baby no more. She's
What?
saying that sometimes.
You
She
better
11 now. Though. I be like, I don't know.
But why would y'all like? I got 2 under 2 right now. I'm dying. I got 4 total, but I'm
Yo,
dying.
my youngest to a year apart,
There's
so I
no
can
more
imagine.
kids happening here.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
want to
gonna
go
have a
back to that
daughter.
stage, but I mean, if you got the right person, like I said, she'll
Munch,
be my
I'ma
wife.
have a
If I have
daughter, yo.
another kid.
You want to have another baby?
Yeah, I have
better
a
not.
daughter.
Yo,
I'm a
you
good
have
father.
grandchildren. You have a
Because
buttload.
I still can be a father,
not
can I?
clean.
Yo, I
I'm
been
not
going
dead.
one
As long as we can produce.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Why-
tell him.
Do you love
Tell
it?
him,
So you love
Ain't
being
no
a
room for
father?
no more.
I
Only
mean,
being my brother,
I
man.
enjoy being
Because
a
if your
father.
oldest is almost 30, you're ready to change new Pampers
What?
for somebody that live in your
I already
crib.
changed them when they was 17 and went away. I raised his first kid.
But damn, when that child is in kindergarten,
What?
you'll be at the.
My other son will probably
Your
be
oldest
Maybe
graduating.
at the nursing home.
My baby boy will be
His ain't gonna be
graduating.
at the
So
nursing
I
home.
start all
Listen,
over.
don't
No,
do
he
that.
gonna be playing big
Yeah,
at the
but
recreation
listen, my
center. He gonna be
grandfather's
playing
outta
big at the
here,
recreation
bro.
I
center.
got aunts and
I'm not
uncles
taking
that's
care of
younger
him
than
and
me.
his other kids.
Really?
They
Yo.
both
I
be
have
at the
aunts
nursing
and
home.
uncles
Thank
that's
you.
younger than me. My
Thank you.
grandfather was a, may he rest in peace. My grandfather was a Rolling Stone. I got aunts and uncles.
So
that-
do you
My
aspire to be a
grandfather,
Rolling
too.
Stone?
No.
And
But
my-
I have an
can't
aunt
do
that's the same age as me. She's literally a month older.
That's right.
That's
And you already see it. What is the
Yeah, I know some brother cousins. I know some
uncle got
my
3 sets of
cousins.
kids.
So this whole panel, no matter what they've been through, they all want more children.
I have one more.
I didn't say
I
that.
have
One
never.
more.
I never said that.
One more.
You didn't seem like you was against it. You
Nah, I
looking
said I
like
would-
if you.
if I
never
have
want the
one,
kid.
I would want to have one,
Maybe
but she have to
two.
be my wife.
Right, that
No,
means
but
you're
I-
open to. I just said they all open to
That's
having
a
another
far fetch of
child.
me even really getting remarried though. Like I'm not even dating.
What you
like
said,
that.
if stink.
And I'ma
Stink, what you
still
said,
be good
if.
at
It's in
everything.
God's
You threw it up in
hands.
the
Yeah,
universe.
It's in God's hands.
Word.
It's in God's hands. I
You
would,
did it
I would,
already.
I would love to have another.
Much.
son.
I'ma still be good at everything. Being a father, an uncle, a great uncle, and a new dad too. If I have
great-grandfather.
to be one, I'm still gonna be great at all of it, and I'ma still do it with swag and.
The way it got to be done.
But that's it.
Give it up, bro.
If-
No more
okay.
kids.
I'm gonna have his.
I'm
If
still
you wait,
do it.
let's act. I want to say something to y'all because y'all be honest.
real.
If you could apologize to one baby mother, one baby
one.
mother for that disrespectful
No,
ass
they should
moment.
apologize to
Who
me.
would
Did
it
way
be?
too much more
No,
than if I
Munch,
ever
you
did.
can't
anything.
always think that the relationship.
I'm not thinking.
ended
I'm
on
not.
the
I'm not.
dudes. No,
I asked the
real.
women the same question. I didn't pay no women last
My,
week. It wasn't.
my
I'm just
situations,
asking.
they did
So
the
you
most.
never did nothing wrong, said shit wrong in a relationship that you wish you could apologize to that one for? Come on.
If I ever hurt you, I'm
My
sorry.
first baby.
So you would like to, if you could have apologized to some shit, you would have to the first one.
Yeah, for
Nah, none of them.
leaving her alone at 17. with
They
my
should
daughter going
apologize to
jail.
me.
It take a real man to say some shit like that. Round of applause, Dio. Round of applause. Cause come on, man, be some sort of vulnerable. God damn.
I'm a victim.
I'm not even gonna.
Liddy,
Victim.
Look,
I'm
it wasn't
telling
on
you.
they
my
fucked
end.
Liddy up. Liddy ain't even gonna be
promise
with
you.
him. Liddy is, yo,
I feel
he's abstaining right now.
Yeah, I
He's
feel
going
you,
to
though,
church. He's
'cause
in his
everybody
Bible.
gotta go
Facts.
with
He
your
is
scenarios
not
and your situation
having
was.
sex at this moment. He is trying to figure his life out.
At that part.
Am I correct?
Celibacy been broken.
it's given
It been
that you
broken.
looking
I'm not
for-
gonna lie. Celibacy. I was on celibacy. Celibacy been broken though.
But why? Why did you
can't
break
do
it?
that.
Because it looked like your energy needs to, like, you got to make sure the energy is perfect across the board before you cross energies in that way, especially sexually. Because
Right.
sexual energy is heavy. Do y'all agree with that? without being sure that I even want this to be something.
Oh,
Was it a
yeah,
joke?
was
like
sure.
that?
I'm sure
Nah,
I
I
know
was
the
sure.
person. It's not like some odd random
I was sure,
chick. Like,
right.
nah, it's a,
I was
you know,
sure
it's
before I
shorty
did
you
it,
know.
but I mean, like my celibacy was by choice. I was working, I was doing shit. I was busy though too. Like, feel me? I wasn't actively like.
What made you? What
busy.
caused you to break the celibacy?
The person.
So now you still dating that person? Are you still sleeping with them in any capacity?
Ain't much. This is crazy. This is crazy. How many people up here? Oh, 10? Yeah.
But remember, this is here, so we got people on YouTube and all the other
Yeah,
platforms.
yeah.
Yo,
I'm a man.
no.
I'm a man.
I know you are. I just want you to be
Yeah.
honest. Liddy, you're a movie star right now.
Yo,
A
that shit be
million
crazy.
views on Tubi.
That should be crazy. When I went to family court the other day, lady was like, I just watched your movie. And the marshal was like, what movie? I was like, yeah, I'm on Tubi. I was like, you lying.
So I know
I ain't
you
had no
movie
shape up
star
there, so
sex
I
and
was
the
like,
ladies
it was
out.
lying.
Movie
That's
star
crazy.
sex and the ladies.
Nah.
You movie star sex and I see it.
Sex
He
and-
probably like, yo, my name
my
Liddy, I
curve,
was on Tubi.
my curve game
He takes
is
them right to the link.
MLB.
That's it.
My curve game is MLB.
What does that mean? What's that acronym stand for?
Major League. You mean, you know they pitch that curve. I curve. What? I don't like just anybody. Like for real. So,
I didn't say you did, but
Nah,
I do.
yeah,
I do
so-
feel like you're loosely using the movie to your advantage to
Nah.
sleep with women.
Get some sexy time.
Nah.
Nigga, I be right with Dominique. We'll be right at all the premieres. Like, yo, we was in the movie. How you doing? Yeah, go ask Gold about us. Yeah, Steve too. You get what I'm saying, Liddy? I ain't gotta do some shit like that.
No, I don't need to do that. But I mean, if it ever happened, I'll tell you.
What are you guys talking about over here? Cause y'all have your own shit. Y'all not in this, so let us know what's going on.
I was just laughing about that.
Okay, you laughing about the shit over here? Okay, but is there anything that if you could apologize to one of your baby, well, it's only the one, right? Would you apologize to her for anything you've done, any actions you've taken that you're not proud of?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's get it out. She might see this shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When my daughter was first born, like I had just came home. Like when I found out, like, even when I found out I was having my daughter, she told me like 30 seconds before the last phone call, like, oh, I gotta tell you something. I'm pregnant. Phone hang up. Goodbye. Boop. Now I'm in jail, but I'm in jail with my uncle at the time too. So I'll go straight to him like, yo, I have a baby. He all high. My nephew time. Like my nephew have a baby. I'm in there like panicking, like, cause at the end of the day, like, now me being the age that I am now, I can know like I ain't even like really
Respond properly.
Nah, like I didn't even get to know her for real. Like me and her just feel me. We vibed out. We knew each other for our whole lives for real. But when we really started dealing with each other, I didn't get to know her. So when I first came home, I got caught up in trying to get music started and just be home. You know what I'm saying? But
So you didn't give her a real shot?
Get back to life.
So you would at least apologize
That'd
for
be the
not
hard
just
part
coming
after
out
being
and
incarcerated for real.
giving it all you could, all you had if you could, right?
Yeah.
But that's big shit to say, because at least you acknowledge it. Because some women sometimes we sit back and we like, damn, I wonder if they really like seen something from my point of view. You know, because the glass is not always full on your side. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta see my shit.
Yeah, but then she started. That's why when I said that, calling the cops, like she started with that. One day I don't even want to talk about it.
And then boom. So now that's why it's tainted. The waters is muddy.
It just started going down from
Okay.
there. Where
Would you
Once that
apologize
happened-
to Terry's mother?
Apologize for what? To her? For what? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what am I apologizing to her for? She owes me an apology.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Niggas the
It
victim,
went
bro.
down. Yeah, you owe me an apology, shorty. I was the realest. She wasn't the realest. I was the realest.
All right. So in your case, when it came to him, do you feel like you were like your parenting was on some 70-30? Like what was y'all split when it
I
came
think
to Terry?
it was more like I would say I would hate to say I would have to say like an 80-20. Yeah,
Good
because
God.
Because even though I paid the child support, look, I'm just keeping it real. I didn't see it on him. If it did went on him, I never seen it on the shoes, the haircut,
That's crazy.
the gear. So
That's what I'm saying.
was the sole
Still,
provider
we
for
be
him.
still double
everything.
paying. You got to pay the state. They coming right out the
You
check, and then you
understand?
still
So
got
y'all
to
paid twice.
double do.
You
Yeah.
see your kid, you're not gonna let him stay like
Right,
that.
right,
Oh,
right.
right.
And then
You
when they
know,
ask you for
I'm
something, or
raggedy
this is
with
that, I'm
you.
not gonna be like, oh
Once
yeah.
I'm dead, right? You know.
Right, so now you got to dress him. He got to go outside. You already know. How I'm stepping, you stepping.
Yeah.
sure.
But
And
matter
so
of
do
fact,
you
I
feel
think
like
they've
that
been
made
living a
y'all
little bit
closer?
harder.
Just your level
Yeah, I
of...
think our bond
Yeah, that
is
bond got
good.
crazy, right?
Yeah, when I came home from jail,
Yeah.
it got crazy.
But what about before that? There was something. Because
Oh, yeah,
I
there
remember
was
telling me
always
stories
a
about your
bond.
grandmother. Him saying he done went from one end to the next to make sure he grabbed his theory.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
So this is what I'm saying for
I
you.
was older when
Let
I
me ask you this.
went to jail.
If there's one thing that you can contribute more to the lives of the children you have right now, what would that be?
Time.
And how would you carve that out? Do you see in your circumstance right now that could be carved out for them in a consistent, routine manner?
Yeah.
It would have been nothing but yeah. Every time God wake you up, he wake you up to be his son first, but then the father second. That's the first job when you wake up. All the other jobs ain't shit. You get what I'm saying?
This is my main objective.
Yeah, so that what he gave you, he gave that to you for a reason. God wanted you to feel that so you wouldn't have no excuse. Because you don't have an excuse. You had the blueprint, Stink. Jay-Z was raising you.
Nah, actually, I brought him to work with me. Actually, he used to go to work. I used to
Right,
just
all
pull-
day, every day.
Yeah, I used to pull the shit off the shelves and be like, nigga, skate around the store until my 8 hours up. Just play. Grab the balls, do whatever you want to hear.
Now let me ask y'all this. 'Cause shit gets difficult when it comes to making decisions for the kids. So you want her to go to daycare over here on Main Street. She want to go to daycare on St. John's. You get what I'm saying? Now, how do y'all settle those disagreements? Is there ever a time where we could just agree to disagree, but y'all both get what y'all want a little bit?
Court. That's the only way it ever worked for me.
So if you don't have court, you don't have shit.
Promise you.
I
Even
hate that
sometimes
for the
with
black
that,
man. I hate that for
even
the
sometimes
black man.
with that, I swear to God, it'd be like go through the whole process for what? Like even sometimes they'd be like, yo, we got this agreement. Like they'd be like, oh, they keep them like y'all be like, yo, this is my week. What up? Do-do-do. I'd be like, I don't even got time. I gotta go to work, man. I can't keep playing with you. Like, ooh.
So when it's your week, she don't give you the baby.
Sometimes, yeah, or she
Nothing
be like, I'm
happened to
not
her.
bringing them to you.
But if you didn't bring the baby, your ass would get locked up. I just want to understand.
Yeah, like if I'm not upholding the agreement, like they be on me, or let me stop paying child support. As soon as I stop for a minute,
stop
they be
your
like,
physical support and nothing happened to her.
exactly.
But if you stop the financial support,
they
your ass
cut
go to
that.
jail.
That's what they be liking to
The
do. They
system
play
is
with my
rigged.
time.
That's some bullshit because I've watched.
And then
I'm telling
you want to hear the
warrant.
most cruelest shit right
They
now
put
that
a
I'm
whole
going
warrant on
through?
your shit.
Why I just went to court?
like you just killed somebody.
Yeah, what?
And they coming to get
They
you.
coming to get you. They show up to you at your job, like, oh yeah, do.
They're not
And they
playing
coming
with
to
you.
get you.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Money,
Word.
buddy.
Right now, I'm going to court because my ex-wife, since 2023, I'm supposed to be claiming my son on my taxes till he
We have
18.
lump sums.
And I've been paying for them since we've been divorced.
I'm gonna go with lump sums.
And she still been claiming them before I could claim them. And it's like nothing I can really do. I gotta go to the court, the IRS, like this. Now
By
because
the
I
time
did
you
it 2
show
times,
receipts, it's too fucking late. She got to amend hers. Hey, she ain't doing that shit for you.
I gotta submit this court order paper to the IRS. I gotta go back down to family court. I gotta get her served and all this other stupid stuff.
At
Like,
that point, you like fuck
I'm
it.
just waiting for the judge to tell me like they looking at what I filed.
Oh, so you gonna go all the way through every
doing
time?
this.
I got to do, yeah, I done let her slide. On 2023, I let her slide and claim him. Last year, I let him claim him. This year, I was like, yo, I'm claiming him, bro. Like, feel me? He about to be 13. I only got 5 years left of doing this shit. Like, come on, for real, for real. And I'm like in a process where I'm hurting right now. You feel me? Like, I ain't where I'm supposed to be. So I'm like, yo, let me do this so I'm trying to move so they could be straight too. Like, I need to get them right. Like, fuck me. And then he's like, oh, ooh.
And then when you
And they
out-
still went and did it. So I went to go find my taxes. They like, oh, no, we can't do it because he already claimed on somebody
Yeah,
else.
it's over with.
I'm like, oh, man, I had to pay $513 to the government.
It's like you trying to scheme.
Yeah, that's
Tashima
crazy,
said
bro.
most
I ain't
people-
get shit back, bro.
Most people
Yeah,
are
you
numb
feel me?
and
So you
just
talking
need
about
to fulfill
go
a
feed
temporary
them?
feel. She talking
Go
about
do what
sex.
for who?
Tyshawn said he can't front.
What?
He's numb regarding the love shit. Ain't nothing out here and women don't appreciate love anymore. He said, I just give and stay out the way.
That's sometimes the best, but
Y'all
I be want to
agree
be
with that?
active
Just
with my
give them money and
kids.
stay out the way?
Nah, I be want to be with my
don't.
kids.
I
I
don't.
be with them from day one. I be want to be with my
I do
kids.
know.
Like we got our bond. I be wanting to be with my kids.
Especially
Like,
my last
we
two.
do us. Like we don't even be thinking about their mom. They don't be thinking about their mother when they be with me. They barely call her nothing when they with me. Like now my daughter be calling me every day. They not calling them. She'll have to call them like, oh yeah, when y'all coming? You
That's
coming
a
back to dad? It's not what every day. My daughter, daddy. Da-da-da. She called me before I came in here.
I say that
Look
all
at that.
the time.
You see?
Let me ask you this, because men
different.
sometimes women always have a support system. We got our aunt, our grandmother, we got all of that. And I want to know, as far as on the men's side, what does support look like for y'all? Like, so I definitely know you had your mother, because you said your grandmother, his grandmother was on it like the Hornets.
No, my great
But
grandmother.
his great grandmother,
My
right.
grandmother, his great grandmother.
But like, what does y'all support system look like? Who y'all calling when y'all need help with the kids and y'all need to have y'all go-to person, make sure y'all ain't going crazy as you respond to your baby mother's like, where y'all support system at?
Usually, in my time, for me, it was my grandmother. I never had to worry about a babysitter, weekend hanging out with my boys or whatever. My grandmother's there. I'm good money. As long as I return by the morning,
Next
I'm
time
good.
you straight.
I'm good.
That's good. Shout out to Gorilla Lemonade too, and shout out to the
It's
gas
fire.
company. This lemonade is
It's fire.
fire. You fucking with it, right?
Swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God. I was drinking.
I will let y'all taste it, but y'all, I don't have time for that shit. You think I'm gonna give up all my lemonade to y'all for free? Give me $3. Well, babe, refill
Once
them
you
up with
always
water.
hustling. It's at $3 a sip. That's
You know my
crazy.
body at work. You know my body at
That's
work. Yeah, give me
crazy.
$3. Y'all can taste this shit all you want.
Yeah.
Type shit. You get what I'm saying? But like, what's going on?
I mean, for me, I ain't gonna lie. When it come to like real support, I ain't gonna say the only person I got, because I know I could call people, but like the only person I call is my mom, for real. Like when it come to my daughter though, like I don't really be trusting too many people with my daughter. You know what I'm trying to say? Unless it's my girl, but other than
It's your
that,
mother.
It's my mom.
Yeah.
Your mother too?
Yeah, but she moved down south, so like right now my support like is a bare minimum. Like my dad be around helping and my stepmom type shit, but they be real still busy too. Like they don't got no little kids no more for a minute. You feel me? My little sister like 20 something in
But
college.
with the time y'all be having the kids, because y'all not, the
they
custodial
60s.
parent in hindsight, y'all are actually having them on a part-time basis. So do y'all really need a support system in that little part-time
Not
window? I'm only
necessarily.
asking, not trying to
I
take
really
it away
don't.
from y'all.
I really don't. So and then my oldest is 17 though. So like if anything, no, you good. I be held down like for the most part. Like
So
my
y'all
kids
straight,
is
they
30,
big.
so yeah, like I don't really like when I needed it, I had a good sturdy one. Like he said, my mom was my go-to. My dad always kind of was semi-active. He'd make sure they go to church, and this is not when I could bring them, shit like that. So like I got a pretty decent support system when I needed it. Like feel me, for real. But like right now it's just like me and my kids.
Is he a support system for you? Your dad, does he watch your kids sometimes?
Well, yeah. If I need them to, yeah.
Is that your only support system? You use your mom as well? No.
I wouldn't.
Okay, that's no problem.
Oh, for me?
Oh, you said it. You said it back in the day. It was the
Yeah, for me it was
great-grandmother.
back in the days, but for now, my youngest son, me and his mother is a support system. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not with her. You're single.
Yeah.
I don't know why people keep breaking up with your ass. We'll get into that on another episode. But you can't keep a lady.
I've been with her for like 17 years.
Okay.
Ain't that long enough?
It's the voice.
No,
he
you
be
might as well go to
catching,
the
he be
fucking
catching
end.
him
What
off
you
the
mean long
voice
enough?
though.
No,
You talking about
no,
he
you
can't
do
keep
that.
him. He just be
Look,
catching him.
Yeah, you get in that voice.
circumstances
Go low
in a
and then
relationship
get the fuck out of
have
quiet.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
circumstances.
He give him a high and
Other
bye.
circumstances cannot be forgiven
high is
under
definitely
no
Different,
circumstances.
feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Because
They feel
you
safe.
and this person
Like,
can come
I'll
from,
stay.
okay, just for instance, my background is like African American, right? This other person background is Caucasian. Now, maybe what Caucasian people allowing their family to do, and it might be okay. But in my family, where I come from, that's not okay. And we can't do that because you got me looking like stupid to my people, and we can't do that.
Like cursing.
So
Yeah, you can't do
culturally, y'all couldn't come together.
that. Nah, because it
But 17 years culturally?
yeah.
Like you was going to events and what, you were like the only black person there?
I was the only black person, like when it comes to hers. Yeah. And she probably the only white person, like, when you come to minds. But no, on my other side, there is other, people of that nature. So on
So
one
it's,
side,
so it's
no,
blended.
but,
He said nature is
you
crazy.
know what I'm saying? Like on one side of your family, like there's a few Caucasians, but then on the other side, you know, these are all African Americans. So she'll say sometimes she feel funny, but when I go with her
Tashima
people,
asked you for 17 years.
Yeah.
Why put in all that time?
why put in all that time?
Because she was servitude.
Because
Servitude.
it was a good relationship.
She was Caucasian.
sweetheart.
You did 17 years.
Look.
She was servitude and
In a different
submissive.
culture.
No.
She gave it to
She
him
was a
first.
New Yorker.
Oh,
she was a New Yorker.
Oh,
So you know what I'm saying?
She was
had
mobbed
fever.
up. She was mobbed up.
Yeah, you know, so it was a little fever in there. So
Wait, when you say a New Yorker, where she was from though?
she was from Queens.
She's
New York.
she's mobbed up.
Yeah, she was a
She's
New Yorker.
she's Italian. And
Long Island.
she's
Buffalo
Italian.
or some
Like,
shit.
Nah, she a baby.
oh yeah, she mobbed up
She
for
a
real.
baby.
She mobbed up for real. For real.
She was
Yeah, the mob for real.
Nah,
What? Queens,
that had nothing to do with it
Albanians.
because he was never really around until the little boy, like till my son got like what, maybe like what 9, 10 years old. He didn't even know who that was his grandfather.
Damn.
You understand?
They
I raised
probably
my
was
own
shunned
son
then.
from the day he was born. His mother didn't even know how to take care of him, and his grandmother. They
The
both
mixed
didn't.
situation, sometimes they don't know how to do
They
it.
didn't know
here.
how to do anything. They was like, "What are you doing with the toothbrush?" And I'm washing his hair. I was like, "Do you see how much hair this boy got? He'll get cradle cap." She was like, "Oh, that's what you." Yeah, I don't know where y'all been taught, but my grandmother taught me from my first kid what I'm supposed to be doing.
Different.
So I'm telling you. So I got
different
like
cultures got
my
different-
grandmother's a
different-
country
yeah.
background
Upbringing is
grandmother.
definitely
You know what I'm saying?
important.
That'd be the
My
scary
grandmother's
part,
type
too,
of
with
grandmother. One grandmother, she got a. I used to go to her house in summertime. Nigga, I'm out in Ivor, South Carolina. We don't even got no plumbing. I'm like, yo, like my first time, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take a bath.
Right.
Yo, you'd be
different type of
amazed.
shit.
Yo, she had a foot tub hanging up on the top of the push. It was a silver joint. Brand spanking new.
Wash
It
your
looked
ass.
like, nigga, every
your
night,
ass.
this lady pulled us down, nigga, boiled all the water halfway full, nigga. That's about one of the best baths I ever took in my life, yo. Right outside.
on the porch.
Right
That's some
outside
Jamaican
on
That's
the
some
Indian
real
porch.
shit.
cooks and shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
in Puerto Rico they do some
So-
shit
Oh,
like
for
that
real?
too.
Yeah, now
Yo,
what?
that
I got
outside
something
bath
for you. I
shit.
got something for you. I got something for y'all because
Yo.
I want to address this with black men. Because a lot of times you guys like stray away from the conversation about therapists and therapy and your mental health. So let's get into that right quick. Why am I
Okay.
asking this? Only reason why I'm asking, I'm going to specifically kind of ask it to y'all differently. Because it's like, we don't, you know, when you ask a black man, what's up with that? I don't need to talk to nobody. But like, for example, even when it comes to y'all kids, if you don't need to talk to somebody, you probably not going to encourage your child to talk to somebody.
Oh,
Or are you
yeah,
going to
I
get
do
that
talk
child
to
therapy?
somebody.
Because like, look at him. The
No.
only reason why I want to ask you this because you
I
said
don't
that he was
talk to maybe
80-20.
somebody of the flesh, but I do talk to somebody of
No,
the
I know
spirit.
about the guard, but let me ask you
Yeah,
this.
that's it.
I talked to my guard too.
That's all I
But on
need.
some 80-20 shit, right?
Okay.
80% you was parenting, 20% his mother was. That's very, very low on average for a child as far as the interaction with their mother and the mother being super present. He needed therapy for that, I'm quite sure.
You did.
Did he get therapy?
Yes.
I go to therapy every week.
Awesome. But I'm saying back then, would y'all?
did.
Cool. I just want to know, like, are we tapping into our resources?
Always.
I-
I'm
I-
always
Are we
a part of
tapping
that
in? Do
life.
y'all get your own therapy for self?
Yeah. I have my own men's group too
Yeah.
that I do too. Every Tuesday we
not
meet.
an act.
Shout out to the pros.
Mention that. Give that a
We're
give that a
gonna go
plug.
to the top, whatever
He
we
just said
gotta
he
do.
has a men's group.
Yeah, we meet every
Alright.
Tuesday and shit.
They meet every Tuesday. Come on, where's
That's
what's
what's
the
up.
tea?
Well, we'll be at different people's houses, but right now since it's getting nice, we'll be at the fire pit. We'll be either on like north end, south end. Depends.
What does
on
that
the
look
vibe,
like for the guys? That's in
It's
that
mostly
room?
like my cousins. Like it started small because, like I said, I started therapy after I had got shot. They wanted to check my mental stability because you know I was acting a little crazy a little bit, but revengeful and stuff, you know. But that's neither here nor there. Then for my probation. I had to go to this other program at CRT where I met this dude. That's who helped me started getting my putting my program together. As far as not even really so much together because we just really just meet annually. We've been doing it. Damn, it's almost a year and a half.
And it's just brothers getting together, having that brotherhood.
It was just like 6 or 7 of us, and now it's probably like I want to say 12.
Can we be honest
14.
on this panel? How many of y'all can use a brotherhood?
It be
A real
helping,
one.
real
I'm not
talk.
no bullshit. A real brotherhood.
It be
How many y'all
helping.
can use that?
It's just talk
'Cause
about
like
what be
a bunch
going
of single
on.
dads in that motherfucker.
Nah, yeah, when we talk about
Right?
what be going on, everybody get their little floor to talk about what's be going
In the
on.
brothers group.
But-
That's how we started off. Be like, yo, how you
time-
doing? Like, how you really doing? Like,
In
you
my
feel me? That's how
time,
we
there was no
started.
such thing as that.
I got my.
You know what I'm saying? In my time,
But you got a brotherhood.
there was no
Yeah,
time.
with my brothers.
Now today, for these younger fathers, that's they have that with the court system. When my time with the court system, we ain't had that.
No, this brotherhood is not even.
Yeah, it's not through the court. It's just,
not through
like I
the
said,
court.
we
This is
just
what he
started doing it
decided.
because
I'm
I was
saying,
doing
that's
that
good. I'm
shit.
saying,
That's
like in my
fine.
time,
Oh, for you.
Yeah.
He said
There
this
was
time they didn't
no-
have that as an option.
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mine was mandatory.
You would probably have to go to talk to somebody directly.
But were you open
Like
to
a
talk
few
to
niggas was
somebody?
even like
no, I didn't need to talk to
not
anybody
open
'cause
to
I
it,
knew
but
what I
after they
had to
came,
do.
then they just started coming.
What I
keep
need to
coming.
talk to him for. I already know this is my son. He's my responsibility. Look, there's really no book on parenting, whether it's the mother or the father. Every decision for your child is a decision that you're making from your heart, and you hoping to God, this is the best decision I'm making for this kid, and hopefully this is the right decision. There's no book on this
Double-edged
shit.
sword. It could go either way.
It could go either way.
Right.
And then if your kid, especially if you have a son or even a daughter too, enter into the jail system, your kid is changed for life. The kid that you once raised, you no longer is gonna have. This is a new person that I had to even encounter. You know what I mean? And it has gotten very in depth between us. But as time go on, as a parent, you understand your kid.
You don't have no choice, to be honest with you.
That's you.
What could you do?
That's
Gotta love
basically it.
unconditional. Like I been going through shit with my oldest. Like I said, when that situation happened, they violated my probation. Like I didn't lose love for my daughter. I was mad because I couldn't be around. Like they
Right.
made me. They had a whole restraining order, all this other stuff, because I got a risk of injury to a minor. That's why they violated my thing. But
That's insane.
they ended up throwing the case out by the grace of God too, because
I don't like
it was dumb. Even if when the police was mad that they had to take me because they was like, oh, she pressing charges or da-da-da. I'm like, for real? That's crazy. But I don't expect nothing less from them. That's why I'm like, I'm used to that shit. That's what I said. It's been 17 years. My daughter's 17. Like, that's what I'm saying. When that happened too, that's what last year I couldn't even be
Yeah,
around.
be so
She
loud
turned
when
16.
that
I couldn't even go to her
age
sweet
like
16.
this.
I had to watch it through niggas live, bro. That made me cry.
Damn.
Now that made me cry.
The relief part is when they send you that letter and they say your final bill has been paid. You no longer owe the state of Connecticut
This
anything.
motherfucker.
I was just about
Sir.
to say, Cole.
Yeah, I can't wait that.
You heard?
Clap for that. Can we get some clap for that? Lucky me. I can't wait to get that.
I
That's
just
like
got
getting a
that letter
pardon.
in the
Thank
mail
you,
like
buddy.
3-4 days ago.
That's like getting a pardon.
There.
That's like getting a pardon
I
for
done
real.
got that
For
letter.
shit.
I got
That's like
that
getting
letter
a pardon
like
for
3-4 days
real.
Send me
ago.
that shit.
Yo, your credit score went up?
Nigga, it's up.
That shit went up. I bet you
Mine-
probably
mine-
at 750.
Mine's ain't
So
get affected yet.
that
easy.
affects your
Yes.
I didn't know that. I've never been on child
For
support.
sure.
Slide
These
out.
girls don't know
Man.
what they do when they do this to your,
Let me see
your
my
kid
phone.
father.
Please.
You think you're getting them back or making them
Let me show
pay?
these
You
people.
making him pay and your kid gonna pay too.
Yeah, my
Thank
credit
you,
score
Mom.
was 680. She went down to 550.
Because some kids, parent,
I
mother,
didn't know
son,
all of this.
don't give
It
another
wasn't
no
cool
more.
for guys to talk or open up
than the
about
child
issues in
support.
life. And all right, so that's what I'm saying. And I understand that, Tyrese. And this is why I'm asking y'all. Like right now, whether cool or not, we adults. We all, especially
Right.
me. I'm hitting 40.
I don't
So,
mind being
so to
real.
me, I don't give a fuck what's cool or what's not. I give a
Don't
fuck about what's healthy for
something,
me. Because I still got to be here for mine.
Yeah, real
And they
talk.
need a healthy mother, like your kids need
Mine
healthy
need a
fathers.
healthy
You get what I'm
father.
saying? And as fathers, right? What do y'all do for self-care?
Self-care?
Do y'all carve out self-care time?
I definitely do.
What does it look like?
Whatever I need. I mean, haircut. I may even go get my feet done.
Good.
You know, going on a nice dinner date with a chick or something like that. I'm going over to
Oh,
chick
that's a
house.
part of your self-care.
Oh, definitely.
Because of that small amount.
You know?
That junk, not because I had both 7s. Look, I'll show you my junk real quick. Bro. See? I had both 7s. So this one
Wow,
is.
they took that much off?
So look, this is up there. Look at that.
See mine.
He lost
the bill.
23 points behind child support for $2,000.
I was
Yeah, that's how they
138.
do you.
For less than
That's what they
$30,000.
do. You just
Now you
get
trying to get a
fired,
house and you ain't even over the $650.
I gotta go down and go put that real quick if I want to.
You got to do it with somebody else.
Shit,
What does self-care look like for you, Liddy?
Self-care?
Yeah, what do you do for self-care wise as a father? What's your father? Your day looks like when you just doing you.
Me, I like to work out, and me personally, like, I be with my dog. Shout out to my son dog, cause I got him right now and shit.
dog?
Yeah, he a pit.
Okay, when y'all say
Yeah,
dog, I
shout
think
out
it's
to
your
my
man.
shout out to Buka too.
You feel me? We
I got
we
me
go
a new
running, we go
Buka
walking
Buka.
it every morning, every night, homie, keeping me active and shit. Like, I just be trying to stay active. Like,
Okay,
keep me
so
out of
Tashima
trouble.
saying y'all should take yourselves as far as like your self-care day. Take your own self on a date. Why you gotta have somebody with you?
I
like
don't.
massages.
I said if you ask me,
Do
that could be a
massages.
part of it.
That be my self-care, like
You know
a
what
treat
I'm
to
You always
myself.
want that to be a part of it. You
Definitely.
a little ski, son.
Well, you know.
Well, you know.
Well, he
Hey,
got
man,
the
no, man,
Jezebel club.
he got the, you know.
Yeah.
He
What
a
does
Rolling
self-care look like for
Stone,
you,
man.
Nino,
They
as
could
a
be
father,
wanting to
when you
lock it
step
down,
away
so
from the
it's gotta be
kids?
that bad.
Go get my hair done, get a shape
lock
up,
it
you
down.
know. Come outside real,
That's definitely gonna
real
be the first thing
flea,
that's I think, man,
real
I'm gonna
movie
get my hair
starish.
cut up.
Yeah.
Me personally, I got my beard in my hair, so I like to just wash all my hair. You know what I'm saying? Get it all
That
cleaned
make
up.
you feel new?
Yeah.
Smelling good.
I know you like to put that shit on.
Well, you know me.
Tell us everything, Stink.
Yeah, feel me? I do. I be in the mirror too when I get dressed. Like I stand.
Type
in the mirror,
shit, type shit.
Everything, every piece of clothing I put on, I gotta make sure it's fitting right,
Yeah.
cut up right, and all that.
It is.
Shit.
What's that last comment? Go ahead, keep going.
And then, I mean, like I said, me out like with the music, I'll probably go to my studio. Probably just lock
Three
in,
hours of tap
be
out.
at the stuff.
Music definitely be therapy.
I'll be at the
Music is
studio,
your therapy?
Yeah, create my beats or
Being creative, period.
My boy said he'll
Being
just get a
movies.
room for himself and just chill dolo in the hotel room.
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
haven't done that, honestly, to be honest, as a parent.
I've done that.
I've been crying to my wife saying, babe,
I
you
gotta
do it
get
by
out of the
yourself, I
town
do
at
it by
least though. I'm
myself.
not
We
getting
gotta
a room
get
in
our
the town.
own
Like,
I
I gotta
did.
get out of the town.
Away from
I did in
everything.
North
At least
Carolina, too.
across the
So
state
long.
borders.
Beautiful
Yo, it's
time in
cool
North
as fuck.
Carolina.
Where you at?
I wouldn't be bored, Joe. I'm gonna go to the pool.
City Boys was up
fake skinny
10,000
dip because my version skinny dip is actually wearing a bathing suit, so I might put that shit on. And I'm gonna chill and do my thug things and smoke some Wheaties in the car.
Yeah. Those
My
was good
Netflix
days,
on the
though.
phone. You bugged out.
Tubi on the phone, you mean?
I
The
could be
Tubi?
chilling by myself.
Watch a
I
group trip
watch
on it.
Group Trip. Shout out to Group Trip. I'm plugging them. Shout out to Gorilla Lemonade. Lemonade bussin'. Can't even deny it. Watermelon. Then we got the Gasco. Oh, my good garments always come from the Gasco. What about you? What's self-care for you? Apart from putting that shit on this shirt, I love it. The material, fire. Why don't you stand up real quick so they can see the jeans?
There you go.
Type shit.
Told you.
Type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
Type shit.
Okay.
Shirt fire.
Now,
Okay.
you understand? And men can give each other compliments too. Do y'all compliment other
Get
men?
that stuff up.
Do y'all do that? Do y'all compliment other men?
I just seen a nigga today with some hard ass fours. I'm like, them shits is tough.
Good.
Word of my mother.
So y'all doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Because men don't do that. Y'all doing that?
Yeah. If it's
You
deserved.
Compliment
complimenting
other-
other niggas?
Yeah, I do.
Hell yeah. Like, nigga, if you
Like
fresh to
respect
death,
somebody
nigga.
else's outfit.
Yeah, nigga, like, if your shit is hot, nigga.
hell
yo,
Oh, shit, that's
is
right there.
hot.
Certain shit.
The first one right there, bro.
I just told Papa, I was like, Papa, that's official. He was
Type
like,
shit.
yeah, I got you, Dad.
I
said,
love y'all
yeah,
for this.
Nigga, you got me today, nigga, because I couldn't make it upstairs before you pulled
I
up.
won.
He said I won.
What,
Best
all
dressed
all
today,
I
nigga.
got
Best
two closing
dressed
questions. I got
today.
two closing questions, okay?
I'm listening.
Being able to control the narrative, right?
My big boy.
What kind of legacy you're trying to leave as it relates to your children? What do you want to be most known for when it comes to your children?
Being there.
Yeah, definitely stability.
Being there.
Definitely stability.
And
That's good.
my life
They need that.
insurance.
Provide.
Maybe my LLCs.
Stay right there. No. Stay right there. And I want y'all to be dead honest. Pull the damn camera back, please, Theo. Theo, pull the camera back. Okay? What she said? The getaway house or the boutique hotel. She want to go to a brothel. Get your ass off my live, Tashima.
Shima, man, tell her to bring us some wine.
Yeah.
She
Right.
ain't talking spicy. Bring us some wine. Miss.
Y'all ready? And this is the honest question right now, because y'all got kids, and I'm sick of the GoFundMe fathers. Raise your fucking hand if you have life insurance. Raise your hand if you do not have life insurance.
Don't
as
feel
a
bad for that. I
single
just
dad
got
here?
it this New
Be
Year's.
honest.
To keep it a buck.
So raise
And
your
my
hand if
mom
you
been
do
on
not
me.
have life insurance. Nah, and this is, I want them to
do.
see this shit.
Yeah.
This is the shit that they need to see. Y'all are single
Gerber the
fathers,
cheapest, bro.
right?
And they give you
Oh, Tashima said she coming, lady. Tashima, stop with the bottles. You should have brought that shit at 7 o'clock.
Right?
Now,
Could have
listen.
promoted it.
Listen, guys, and this is, I can't stress this shit enough. When y'all pass away, because none of us have a lifetime receipt to sit our black asses here on Trace and Gibberish. It's not happening. And with that being said, it's very, very, very embarrassing to go on GoFundMe and be like, my dad just got doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and we need, because the casket costs,
Right.
and his hat costs.
Nah, Creed made me.
Forget all of that.
I'm just
it's-
saying, off rip. That's gonna be in my will.
Yeah, me
But
too.
y'all need to have life insurance. So the other earlier, right? My wife and I was talking to two black guys about it. They said, "Munch, I don't have life insurance." You get what I'm saying?
Gerber
and
Life.
So he said.
That's a good
he
one.
said, I think he
And
has
for the small
like a
pockets.
diabetes or lupus and stuff like that. He said, so I do have a pre-existing condition. I understand all that. Somebody will insure y'all. What I'm pretty much saying is that is as important as having air to breathe.
Yeah, if the guy saved me that
Life
last time I
insurance.
told you I got shot in the back of the head, that's when I was
So
born.
I did raise my hand for not having life insurance.
All right,
But
let's.
me and my
No, but
brother-
don't stay with me.
Yeah, me and my brother are equally right now in the process of
It is
like,
Getting insurance.
No, becoming life insurance.
Agents? Oh shit, he about to
That's
sell that
fine.
shit.
No,
What
I
agency
appreciate
so I
that,
could get-
but you
I'm
went,
gonna hit you up.
you went
I'm
past the
trying to
kitty
figure-
kitty.
yeah.
I
You
want
said
you to
with
stay
who?
as far as getting the policy in your
That's
name.
why that's why I'm doing it so that I can know exactly
What
I'm
to
doing.
do, right?
All right.
That's smart.
What you need to do is call an insurance agent, tell them your age, give them your goddamn social.
Nah, cause they be scamming too. That should be a
everything
All
is
right,
a
but wait,
scam.
but you die tomorrow and you got no insurance. That's not a scam. That's your broke ass leaving fucking people.
Nah, but
to
then
have
sometimes
to
that should be
sit there and
little stimulations.
scavenge
They be
around
like,
for bread.
oh, you ain't dying
When my
natural
mother died,
causes.
all
It be
the
little
Brooklyn
shit
had
like
to
if you don't
give
get
me
the
bread
right
to help me
policy,
pay for her.
if you don't get the right policy
Y'all not
though,
understanding what
you
I'm
could be
saying.
fucked too though.
Hello, sirs.
Feel me? You
Having
get the
that
wrong
insurance-
policy, you be fucked too. Cause they be like, oh, he ain't dying natural
I let
causes.
it
He got
lapse.
shot. We ain't covering it.
Stink, what we not doing is bullshitting. So let me just say this to y'all. Because the dude was like, yeah, but sometimes I'll just pay for this or pay for that. Single fathers, regular fathers, here's true tea. He came to me and grabbed some munchie face treats and spent $60 while he telling me he had no insurance money.
And that's why you gotta
You
pay a
caught the
month.
kiki?
You could pay that a
You
month
caught the kiki?
to get at
He
least
came
50
to me
bands.
buying munchie
Real
face
talk.
treats telling me he ain't had no money for insurance.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you know anything
I'm not
about
saying
munchie
that
face
I
treats,
didn't
he was
have
on
the
some
money.
bullshit.
I
It's
did
priorities.
What
not.
I'm saying is,
For real.
it's your priorities.
Priorities.
You have kids, yeah, you was a good single father, and every time they called you, you was there, you gave them a hug, and when you made it to school, and boo, 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 but when you die, and that burden of, damn, not daddy, where's the moonyon?
Right.
Where's the will, Stinks? I don't give a shit if you just had the baby and the baby a half a second years old. Have some insurance. You need it just because you're alive and you still walking. And you don't know if tomorrow is guaranteed to you. Raise your hand if you're going to have life insurance by next time you see me.
I bet you I bet you it will.
Raise your hand if you're going to have a fucking insurance company, whatever you're trying to do. I just don't want you to get to the company and all that stuff. Because what if you get in there, you don't like it, it turned out to be bullshit, now you got to find another one.
But that's what I'm saying. I ain't getting into nobody's company.
What you
I'm
doing?
literally going to learn and take the classes so that I can
He could be a
open my
licensed
own, yeah.
I
certified.
understand that. Just get the insurance, because in the meantime, while you take the classes, God might not be granting you the graduation date. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. Time
I'm
is the
only
only
saying that 'cause I
currency we
paid for
don't
my
know
mother.
how much we
My
got.
father didn't really have anything. Nobody left us anything. And I'm my mother's only child.
They is chatting.
Gotta leave something. Yeah, Tyrese. Mine's $52 a month. Okay. Let me
that's
tell y'all
right.
something. I'm going to plug Primerica. No shit. I know this is about single dads. I'm going to plug them. I got an insurance policy. I really, really love it. I pay $82 a month, right? Not only do I pay $82 a month for me, that got me a really great, I'm talking about over $100,000 in life insurance.
Oh, I need that plug.
But let me tell y'all
Tashiba.
something. For that $82 I pay, I can have up to 16 kids, and they automatically get $50,000 policy without me paying an extra fucking penny. Don't tell me why you and your kids don't have no insurance, but you got Jordans on, and you came and bought munchie face treats, and you bought Liddy some liquor. You understand? Make it make sense in the world, yo. A will for for your kids. Money left over for your kids. They cannot spend and eat them clothes later. We good? All right. What is there anything that y'all would like to say as dads to new fathers that's probably gonna jump into this pool a year from now? If you could give him any kind of anything, what would you give him?
Wear condoms until you really, really, really know that person for real. Go through some. You got to go through something with that person. Like you feel you got to go through some hard shit because when it's up, it's up. It's good. It's good. You in a little puppy love. Soon as set go left. And you don't know who y'all not moving on the same, you know what I'm saying, equilibrium, y'all not equally yoked, you know what I'm saying?
Learn their reactions.
Yeah, like it's gonna be real all bad, and you're gonna be trying to raise a kid.
Yeah.
And then you have,
you
feel me, different,
wanna go in,
now they got different perspectives on how they wanna raise, oh no, I don't want them to do that. They wanna be raised Muslim, and you know what I'm saying?
If you wanna be grown and you don't wanna wear the condom because you don't like how the condom fell, just be prepared to pay, bro. That's it. Get your money up.
Wrap it up.
I don't
That's
care how you do it. You got to
Nah,
still
they
rob,
It's coming like the I, the aura, and the
Get
S.
your money
Nah, they
out.
coming. Nah, that's one of the realest shit.
Whatever you gotta
say,
do,
though.
nigga,
They
get your
really
money
coming.
out.
Yeah.
They coming.
Nah, it better be your best friend, because if it don't work out, then y'all, she ain't
Yeah.
gonna do all of that duck to you. But I've never met a situation that when it went, you know, it didn't work out, that a female didn't do that. I seen a female take her baby father off of child support. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
You got her off?
That was like a unicorn. That was like seeing a unicorn.
no
Like, I never
reason
seen no
for
shit
it
like
to
that. She was in there.
happen
She
in
was
the
like, I
first
want him to
place.
come off. He was like, oh, but he owes you like, it was like $9,000 or some other. She was like, no, I don't care. I don't care. I just want him to take it off so he could get his stuff together. And I was like, damn, that's the realest shit I ever seen in my life,
That's
bro.
exactly what just happened to me.
That's what's
took
up,
you
bro.
off? Right off
That's
us,
why
they
you would be
took
willing
you
to
off.
do certain shit.
Yeah, you getting high?
I can understand that. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, it's
like,
because
what?
I was already doing certain shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but that's what I'm saying. I've
like,
been
it
to
wasn't-
that.
Like I said, a lot of
And I'm
stuff
still
didn't
doing
happen
it.
just because
I appreciate
people-
Tyrese know my mother. He said, rest in peace, Big Leash. You already know my mother body of work. I'm a hustler because she a hustler. You get what I'm saying? I was outside selling methadone. I knew the 12 steps to Narcotics Anonymous before I was 12 years old. Works if you work it. I don't fuck around. But my mother was a gangster. She was on drugs, but she was getting to it. So anyway, safe sex will save you the headache.
I promise
Yes, it will.
you. I
Health
promise you.
insurance
Try
on
to
the
wait
next
till you're
show.
grown if you
I
can,
got a
yo.
health insurance expert. I am gonna bring them. I'm gonna bring a few experts up here. So Tyrese, just get ready. We got
Health
a lot of good
insurance,
stuff.
life insurance.
Yeah, I want to bring somebody in like a financial advisor.
I'm about to say stocks. We
Yeah,
need
stuff like that. We got to talk about that.
Need
Like
that.
this platform is a voice for the community. It's a voice for Connecticut. It's a voice for the tri-state. But we try to touch on all topics and give real people the chance to tell their real stories. This is not scripted. The best I do when these guys come is I say, hey, I'm gonna give y'all 20 questions. I may or may not read half of these shits, right? We might
Basically.
sidebar on half of this shit, but we gonna talk. We gonna get. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to have the floor to speak. Is everybody comfortable on set? Any questions, comments, concerns? Suggestion box?
Had a great time.
Yeah, with
Make
that
sure you
kid
invite me back
situation.
again.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Make
Yeah,
sure
y'all-
you definitely
Yeah.
invite me back again, man.
Yeah, y'all with
Yeah,
it?
me,
Yeah,
Joyce
I'm
and
definitely-
But you
Gibberish.
know what? I hate y'all because everybody,
Right.
the last few episodes that people been on, they've been like, let me get a part 2. And I'm like, why? They like, because when I watch it back, I feel like I was a bit reserved. They talking about themselves.
Yeah.
Like maybe I held back during some questions. So y'all probably going to look back and feel like y'all held back. I got a lot of other topics
I feel
on
like
the
I
horizon.
did a good job.
Nah, y'all did good.
I was
felt like as
respectful.
men,
I ain't say, feel me?
And y'all
I
didn't
ain't no
disrespect
details.
nobody.
Nah.
But the only thing I'm gonna say when we close out is I was surprised. I'm really surprised, and it really hurts my heart. But I've been with my wife for 21 years. We've had all our children together, same donor. I carry one, she carried the other 3. I couldn't imagine. We would have to be in the most fucked up ass place for me to see her in a bad space and be like, I'm gonna leave you there.
Right.
So it breaks my heart when I do get that on the panels and I hear y'all doing that. I'm thinking,
Y'all
damn,
got a
like
lot of
God's children
history,
really
though.
can't find an even medium.
Nah.
And it's
It's hard.
important
Some
to
of
get
them
there
baby
because
mamas
if you're not there, that's fine.
Yeah.
But journeying to
cool,
get there,
yo.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I feel like, cause I didn't like when, like my first baby mother wasn't, like that wasn't planned either too. Like she had got pregnant like right before I got to some shit, like. So that just, and then it was
We gotta
like
stop,
crazy.
man. We
like,
gotta stop
So I
having
didn't, like he said, like I didn't really know them. Like
No.
you feel me?
We
Not
gotta stop
really
having
knowing them,
unprotected
like.
sex
So then it's
with
like I
people
got to
that
know
we
who they
don't
were
know.
when shit
Y'all are
happened.
taking me out.
Yeah.
We gotta
Literally,
stop.
I feel like that's
Black
the,
men, white men, of
And then
all
my
colors.
my
stop
ex-wife,
it.
I just feel like I was
that's the-
manipulated.
Because while you
She
have
showed
sex
me a
with people you
certain
don't know,
person for a certain
unprotected,
amount of
doesn't make
years, and then it was not.
sense.
Because then you're gonna tell us how you have a baby with somebody you don't know. Okay, dummy, but you did. Where was the condom at? If we was gonna have a one night stand, make it make sense. Because y'all caused some of this
It
shit on
doesn't
y'all fucking.
necessarily
No, I didn't have a one night
No,
stand.
all
Y'all
my
get
kids
so
is in
horny.
relationships.
I didn't have a one night stand. I just didn't really know.
But why are we
None of my
having
kids are
unprotected sex with
one-night
people we don't know like that?
That was being drunk and high with the first baby mother. My second was my wife.
Unacceptable. Okay,
I married
fine.
her, but I feel
Fine.
like that was even probably spetty because in the first 2 years and this is not. Then after it was a whole different person. I'm like, I don't. This
And
is
that's what
not
I was
who I
about to
married.
say.
Like what?
That what?
And then she would treat me way different than what she did. I'm like, as her husband, you, like when you wanted me, like now I'm. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, like, and I would have never left. Like, she served and wanted the separation. The grass was, whoever was in her ear, grass was green on her other eye, whatever. Then a year separated, then she gonna try to be like, oh, you ready to come home? Like, what? The audacity of the nerve, like, oh, I'm just about to.
Not waiting for you.
I'm coming back, like, I've been waiting, like, I'm just about to come back, like, what? Like, and not trying to build no type of bond or no like, you feel me? No rapport to be like, I'm a prize too, like, you feel me? I know my worth for real, like.
No, but y'all are the prizes. But what I am saying is, no, you a prize. It's all
I
right.
am, though.
He got the fake ass beard. He not here prize. What I'm saying is, we just gotta get to a more accountable state
Oh, yeah, that's
when
what
it
the next
comes
movie.
to sex.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Please.
Nah, facts.
My kids are not a
Because
mistake.
kids don't need to be
I rap-
mistakes. I
my
didn't know
kids are
her and this
playing.
one here.
It was really
Come on.
more so of
I'm playing my kids. My kids are all playing with
nobody
their
takes that time to. It's
Yeah.
even about not knowing them.
Because one of them was getting married,
they
the
give
other
you.
one.
And project, because you know you in the.
Yeah,
was
you
getting
can learn
married
what
too.
they give you, but it's definitely
Both of
more
them.
just about those reactions. Those
Right,
reactions.
because that's when they like you.
Yeah.
But what reactions?
I'm
then?
like to the things that they don't like.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
Once
but
those
no matter
reactions
what,
start
but no
coming
matter
out, when
what,
they
you
start
still not
showing you-
saying why we sleeping with people until we're sure about their energy.
Because at those points we didn't understand to look for those reactions.
And this is where it comes with coaching from the household.
then the
there was
age.
a piece of something that just didn't get touched
The
on
age.
along the way.
A lot younger. I'm a lot wiser now.
Yeah, exactly.
Feel me?
But would you instill this in your children? Would you give them every fucking thing you missed?
Hell yeah, I taught my son. What?
Yeah.
I talk real,
I'm
real.
in your
especially
face,
if
y'all
it was
pissing
my
me off.
oldest.
It's just so crazy because
I'll be wrong.
I was just saying that
I
I want
My
my
kids
daughter.
is
I'm gonna
No,
raise
because
my
I'm
daughter
gonna
as a
compliment.
princess, as a queen, but I'm
But
not
my
gonna
kids is
raise her
playing.
naive at all.
You
I
feel
know
me?
how they do it
At
today.
all.
I'm not
I
gonna
play
raise her
in my
naive
kids.
at all. She gonna.
They call me
Women
first.
play. Wait, she said women play.
Feel me?
bait
You calling me first. You're not
and
calling
switch.
uncles, no
They would
nobody.
pretend to be everything great for you, then boom, the mask comes off and she stopped pretending. Men do
True.
the same shit, Tyshawn.
Yeah, it goes
Sure.
both
But
ways,
I
but
know,
that's
but y'all
what
talking
really
about
happened.
this, so I
though.
give you your floor.
Yeah, that's
do
what
y'all
really
feel like
happened.
this happens?
Yeah, that happened to
Right.
me. That like. What?
But let me ask you this, Tyshawn.
It was like
why do
Mystique.
y'all
You know how
take
the
the
bitch
bait? Why
Mystique
y'all
just
so weak?
Yeah,
I was like, oh, who is this?
What was it? Was it tits?
How
Why
they
y'all
switch your
weak?
face.
Nah. I was at a vulnerable state when I started fucking with
Yeah,
my.
you never know
Well,
that
I
somebody
don't want to
put
be
on
in
an
so
act
much
that
because they gonna be
hard.
never
mad.
noticed
though.
what?
I don't even care.
You
Like,
never know
yo, bro.
that a
My
chick
first
will
baby
put on
mother
an
got
act that
pregnant,
hard
bro. The
just to
next
fuck
nigga
with
while
you.
we was living together, bro. I
So,
found
like,
out why she
Terry
was
is-
like 3 months. I'm like, what?
Terry is
Out
saying
of
women
here.
put on the act.
Out
Some
of
of
here.
them do.
Did you hear me? She not hearing me.
Some of
No,
them
what?
definitely
My
not
first
hearing me.
I
baby
was
mother
trying to give
got
him a
pregnant
floor,
by
too.
the next nigga while we was living together. My daughter was about to be 3 years old, bro. And she was like 2-3 months pregnant when I found out. Like what? I was ready, but I couldn't risk everything. Like I was already, so I was like in a vulnerable state, so that I wasn't really fucking with bitches at all. Like unless I was just like, oh, I want to fuck, like whatever. Like my ex-wife came around, she was just being nice and like a grown-up. Feel me? My first baby mother was real childish and toxic. I used to be like, I'm out of here all the time. Like what? But I used to try to be around because my daughter was still so young and shit too. But like what? She was 3, she could talk like whatever. And I'd be like, as long as I could get her, I'm Gucci. Like when the other nigga, I was like, yo. Thank you. This is your headache now, nigga. Like, what? He thought it was gonna be smoke. Like, he was all scared, ducking me and shit. Like, no, I went up to the car, like, yo, it's good, bro. Like, I don't want no smoke. Like, just don't disrespect my daughter. Like, you feel me? Like,
That's it.
that's the type of time I was on. They was on some weird shit. Like, and then they was trying to throw shit up in my face. Like, you know, oh, new couple. Like, oh, she expected. Like, you know how that shit be. And I'm like,
That's some weird
shit wasn't
shit
even
like that.
bothering me
That's
like to that
toxic.
extent because I really was like,
That's
I'm out of here. I gotta escape. I gotta away. You feel me?
What was yours?
I don't think I ever heard.
So
of
what happened in
Then-
that situation?
So
This is my
then,
first time hearing that
situation.
statement.
then what?
You know, it
lived
wasn't
with
that
my
bad. You know,
baby
it got
mother
ill
while I
at
got
a
pregnant.
time, a point
Yo,
in time. You
nigga.
know,
Got
with
into a
the
relationship.
switching up with the boyfriends
Yo,
or whatever.
that's
you know
crazy.
Oh, with the girl you was with.
Like material.
Because I just got shot.
Oh, hold on, guys. He was trying to respond as well.
Not like I had love for her. I was definitely
I'm
never
just
in love
saying,
with
like,
her.
I understand like where you coming from, like with the switching
I
up
was
with the
fucking with
boyfriends
other
and
bitches
shit.
too.
As far as women switching up.
Yeah, like switching up with the niggas and having this nigga new boyfriend. Your kid got to get used to this new nigga.
That's what I don't like.
But
My kids meet way too many. Yeah. You feel me? Like I don't like that shit.
I don't like that.
I do not like that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that's mommy and friend. Like why are they at my kid's house? Like go to your nigga shit, bro.
Right.
So when the kids come and tell you at that point, you ready to...
And then I'm pulling
But you
up,
can't even
I
turn
gotta
it up
drop
because it's
them
going to
off.
mess up your chances.
I'm not turning up, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what they're doing. I just be like, respect my kids.
Right, exactly.
But I can't, it's like talking to the green wall. Like, what the fuck, for what?
Not talking to the green one.
I'm just telling you, like, for what? And then I don't do drama. Yeah, like, that energy would be wasted for what?
Yeah.
You know what,
Like,
honestly,
I don't do none of that. I've never been that
I'm
type.
sorry
Like,
that
since
y'all
I
been
left,
having
I
all
left,
these
bro. I don't
ups
be
and
on that
downs.
bullshit.
But there's no real true love story. Everything has its bumps in the road. It's really about who wants to stick it out to the end.
I still believe
and
in
if
love,
it's
though.
worth it. Yeah, and that's the thing.
it.
Like, don't let your past experience stop you from believing in love, because it's like somebody on the horizon is going to be, God got somebody in store to be way better than that last person.
I believe that.
Yeah, they're coming. It's just
not rushing.
Yeah, without patience, it's nothing. Because you just gonna end up in another situation just like this.
I
Stuck.
have a lot of experience.
What Kanye said?
It's a
18
5
years.
letter word.
18 years in order. You found out he wasn't his.
I want all my money back.
Shit like that. I don't know
I
if you get
want
your
all
bag
my money back. I want all
Yo.
my money back. I'm suing the state.
Shout out to all these guys here, man. We went over a little bit on the time, but I enjoyed it because it was what it was, is what it is. Joints and Gibberish, we never
was
really
good.
start on time. So shout out to everybody who knows sometimes we start within 10 to 15 minutes of after the hour, especially when we got people like Nino coming from New Haven. Probably like 30 minutes before we started the show. So and it's a 45-minute ride. So I just want to let y'all know that happened. Apart from that,
Don't forget
what?
that I had to go all the way.
It's all right. Apart from that, let me
you ain't
finish
gonna
this.
say
Let me
that.
finish
That's
this.
okay though, right?
Let me close thing because I can tell you don't want me to close.
right.
Let me close. So with that being said, episode 16 is next week. Joints and Gibberish. I'm gonna have a crazy ass episode for y'all. Do y'all want to know what y'all gonna hear about next week? Scoop the Don's mother is coming on next week Thursday.
Mama Scoop.
Mama Scoop, she's talking about her time of being incarcerated. She's talking about the damn near 20 years she's literally done a bid with Scoop's dad, who's still currently incarcerated and she's still holding it down. 100 grand strong. They got over 18 pictures of her, 18 years of pictures of her just going back and forth to the jail to visit that
Shout
man.
out Mama Scoop.
That's real.
That's
Shout
So
out
we
Mama
gonna
Scoop.
get real.
They don't even make women like that no more, man.
That's a fail.
They ain't make a
18
movie.
years?
Yeah,
That's
they gonna
strong.
talk about how they
Tell Mama
raised.
Scoop to holler at me. I want to
They
write
gonna
my
that's
talk
strong.
about how they raised Scoop, and this
It's
thing gonna
almost
be
2 decades.
crazy.
Hard.
And the father been raising Scoop from the jail cell.
Wow.
Crazy thing is, the father was signed to LL. Scoop looks and sounds exactly like the father right now.
That's man.
So this story gonna be good. It's a one-on-one. So with that being said, if y'all want to tune in, please do. If you love this, you're gonna love that shit next week because we're gonna be getting real deep. Episode
Alright.
16, Joints and Gibberish. Close us out with that new shit that we got. Theo.
How could you turn your back on me?
Crazy.
Your back on me. You let me down.
Betrayal is like the worst. They don't come from, I come from somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, where we came from.